Hello, morning, morning。哦，早安，早安。Okay, so I think I will start the training right now. So I will start with the stock training first, and then after I done finish the stock training, then I will go to the e-invoice lah. Okay. Okay, so right now the SQL accounting version, the latest version is 866. Okay, so 最新的版本是866啦，你们需要就是 update 去最新的版本866，因为最近 HDN 的话，它有更新 on 那个电话号码的格式，就是你的前面需要有好像 Malaysia 的那 code 的话是60嘛，所以你一定要有一个60在前面哦。然后它不能有那个 plus 的那个 symbol 在前面，不能有空格，不能有放 dash。所以如果你 update 就是 SQL 的版本去866的话，就当你 submit 的时候，system 会 auto 帮你 convert 去就是 LHDN 的那个格式就对了。So 如果你们的版本不是866的话，你们可以就是 call in 还是 WhatsApp 去那个就是 support group 那边去 request for update 它去这个866的咯。OK，你可以看右下角啦，就 before 你 login 的时候，你看最后尾数是3个号码是866的话就可以了。Okay, so you may check on the last three digit at the bottom here. See whether yours one is it 866 version. If yours one is not the 866, so you may request for the update lah. Okay, so right now I will log in into the SQL. Okay, so I will start with the stock training first. Okay, so after you purchase the stock module from us, so the first thing you have to do is you have to maintain your stock group. Okay, you go to the stock, or you may click at the left hand side here, the panel here also can. You click on the stock and then click on the maintain stock group. Okay, so both are the same lah. Depends on you, you want to click on which side. Okay, so this is the example for the stock group. Okay, this one is depends on your company industry, depends on you want to separate into how many grouping. Okay, because each of the grouping you may assign the account code. Okay, like for example, this testing company, maybe they got selling the bedding accessories, furniture, lighting, and others thing lah. Okay, so they will separate into different grouping. Okay, like for example, the first one, the bedding accessories. So you may give it a name, like put in the code description. No sound. Hold on. Uh, everybody can hear my voice or not, or just this participant cannot hear it only. 你们大家都有听到我的声音吗？还是会很小声，还是不清楚吗？
有啊，有听到啊。
哦，OK。Then I think maybe you try to exit and then you join in again and see. 稍等一下啊，因为有一个我看他讲他听不到声音。嗯，OK，不用紧，可能我先继续先。So 如果他 join in 的话，我再 accept 他进来咯。OK，关于这个stock group 的话，OK，假设说这个是 testing company 啊，他开了一个叫 bedding accessories 的咯，这个 code 你们可以自己去想，自己去放，就是要放什么都可以。好像如果你是做可能 manufacturing 还是什么的话，当然你的那个 code 的话，你卖的东西不一样，这样你放的那个 code 也会跟着不一样哦。OK，这个 code 跟 description 你可以两个放一样的都没有关系。然后 costing method 的话呢，SQL 有3种，就是有 fixed costing、FIFO 跟 weighted average 哦。OK，我会给你知道就是这3种的差别是什么啦。OK，然后接下来下面的话呢，你可以 assign 你的那个 account code。OK，比如说这个 bedding accessories，你在你的 COA chart of account 那边，你有开就是不一样的 sales account code，你就在这里按这个箭头下来去 select 它就可以了。OK，就 select 你要放的那个 那个 account code 啦。Okay, so same for others as well lah. Okay, so you put it all of it lor. Okay, so right now I will show you like what is the difference between the costing method for these three method lah. Okay, so the first one I will show you for the fixed costing. Okay, I click edit. Okay, I change it to the fixed costing. Okay, so for the fixed costing, which means is system will be using the costing that you insert inside the maintain stock item. Okay, maintain stock item is under here. Stock maintain stock item. Okay, this one is the listing that what item that you sell lah. Okay, like for example, just now I edit for the bedding accessories, right? So I may select one of it, like for example, this one. Okay, so this is the sample for the reference costing, which is 129 per unit. Okay, so you see, I will try to issue one of the document and then let you see the costing. Okay, for example, I go to purchase and then I go to goods received. Okay, hold on now. So right now I will show you for the goods received. Okay, I click new and then I select one of the supplier. Okay, and then I select the items. Okay, just now the item, this one, bedding accessories. Okay, for example, I choose for this item lah. Okay, this one, bolster for this one. Okay, for example, 1 unit. Okay, I want to change it. Maybe become like 139. Okay, because I want to see whether the system can like help me capture the costing is about 129 or 139 lah. Okay, so I change to 139 and then I click save. Okay, so if you want to check the costing, right, for this item, you may go to the stock and then you go to the print stock card. Okay, for example, I want to check the costing for this. I click apply. Okay, so I click preview. So if you don't have the location or serial number, you may choose the first report will do. Hold on. Hold on. I'm waiting the system to generate the stock report. I don't know why it takes so long. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you see the report is uh done generate. Okay, I enlarge it. Okay, so you see this is the stock card as at maybe for today lah. Okay, so you see this is the GRN that we issued just now. Okay, for GR number 6 oh, so you can see my right hand side is number 6. Okay, for this item. So we issue to this supplier. Okay, so you see the costing system capture is about 129 per unit. Okay, so you can see the cost breakdown is also captured as 129. Okay, which means that if we choose the costing method as fixed costing, 还没有过 E-invoice 的话是下半场，因为这个 training 是有关系到 stock 加 E-invoice 的，还是在座的各位你们都已经了解 stock 的那个 module 了，对吗？嗯，还是如果说关于这个 stock 的话，你们有什么需要就是了解的吗？如果没有的话，可能我 start 就是 e-invoice 就应该比较 因为你们应该比较想要听的是 E-invoice 而不是 stock 的是吗？哦，OK，oh, okay, all right. Okay, so is anybody else want to like learn more about I mean the stock setting? OK，如果说都是想要听 E-invoice 比较多，就如果 for stock 的话是都 OK 了的啦。我是这样的话，这样我就 skip 掉 for stock 的那个 part，可能直接 start 去 E-invoice 哦。哦，OK，可以。哦，OK，好，可以。OK。OK，好，可以，这样我就 start invite 了哈。如果说你们 stock 都 OK 的话，OK。可是有一个东西你们需要注意的哈，就是 OK，for 这个 stock 的话啦，我不晓得你们有 realize 到，就是 stock item 里面多一个这个叫 classification 的东西。你指的新手不懂如何用，是 on stock 的 part 呢，还是 e-invoice 的 part？因为我担心，也就是你们在做就是 driving 还是要听 stock 的 part 的。所以如果我 skip 掉的话，可能你们等一下也是不懂得怎样用。哦，OK，哦，OK，so okay, here got one of the customers still are the new user for the stock part. So I think I will continue on this stock part first, and then after that I will start with the e-invoice. Is that okay for you guys? Okay, okay. Okay, then I will just continue with the stockpile lah. So you may like refresh yourself lah. So if anything else, you may just ask lor, okay, for the stock one. Okay, so so I continue again for the stock. Okay, just now, just now for the stock one, I just showing you for the costing method, which is for the fixed costing, right? Okay, so I repeat again for the fixed costing, for this one, the costing method under the maintain stock group. Uh, stock 是不会有影响到的，只是有些 setting 你可以在每天 stock item 那边去 setting 哦，就刚刚讲的那个 classification code stock 就是关系到 stock 的东西啊，在你的 in out 那些东西是不会影响到的。Okay, so I think I continue for this one. Okay, so costing method, fixed costing, I already show you the example lah. Okay, so next I will show you the FIFO, which is the first in, first out, which means whatever product that we purchase first, so that one will be out first lah. Okay, so I click save. Also the same, we will be using the same item code, which I go to the maintain stock item. Okay, this one, the stock listing is you have to create by yourself lah, because this one is the testing company, is the sample database, so inside already have the data. Okay, so later on I will show you how to create the stock item lah. Okay, so right now I will show you for this one. For example, I'm using this item to show you again for another costing method, which is the first in, first out. Okay, I'm using the same method, which is goods received. I click new. Okay, I select maybe this supplier. Okay, and then I click for this one, the bolster. Okay, 1 unit. Okay, I also put the same pricing lah. Okay, put as 139 per unit. Okay, I click save. Okay, so you see right now the good received note is number 7. So if you want to check the costing, you may go to the stock, print stock card. Okay, this two report actually is the same, but this one is only have the quantity. This one is have the quantity and the costing. So like for example, you want to let the storekeeper to check on the quantity, right? Maybe you can hide for this report, and then you just let them show, I mean, check the quantity will do. Okay, click on print stock card, and then you select for this item, apply. So you select the first report. Okay, so you see this one got two GRN here. This one is the number 6 is I issued just now, okay, which is captured as 139. Okay, both capture both already changed to what 139 lah. Okay, this is because of just now I already changed the costing method to FIFO, which is the first in first out. So you can see the beside here, the cost breakdown column here, it will capture as one quantity is 139 lor, so got two here. So right now I will show you if I issue the DO. Okay, for example, I go to DO, I go to new. Okay, I select the customer. Okay, so also the same, I select for this item. I click save. Okay, so I go back to the stock card, I click apply again. So you can check the report. Okay, so quantity out for 1 unit and then this DO number. So you may see this one will be out for first line lah. Or I try to change the costing and then let you see clearer about this. I change for number this one. Okay, for example, I change this one to 109. One zero nine one two nine. Hold on. Show this one. I try to change another item and see. Okay, for example, this one is 100. Hold on, I issue another GIN because the one I don't know, like, will be confused for you guys or not. And then this one is 107. Okay, so got two different costing of one is 100, another one is 107. Stock cut. Then this one. Okay, I let you see for this report first. Okay, so this is the GIN that I issued just now. Okay, so for first one, I key in as the costing for 100 per unit, and then another GIN, I key in as 107 per unit. So you can see got two different costing lah. So at behind here, the cost breakdown, you can see for two different costing here. Okay, so right now, if I want to issue the DO or invoice, okay, so see whether system will capture which of the costing lah. Okay, so right now I go to sales. Depends on you. Okay, for system will capture either from the DO or invoice because both of the document will deduct the stock quantity. Okay, so at first maybe you issue the DO first, and then when you transfer to the invoice, so system won't capture again the stock quantity out from the invoice. Okay, I show you. Okay, for example, maybe at first you will issue the quotation, right? Okay, maybe the customer requests for the pricing for this product. Okay, for example, this customer. Okay, and then item code I select for this one. Okay, 1 unit is about like 700 lah. Okay, so I click save. Okay, so you send this quotation to the customer and then they agree with this pricing. So maybe they will issue a PO. Okay, so when they issue a PO, so you need to transfer this quotation to the sales order, right? Okay, so for the transfer, we got two methods lah. One is you come back to this quotation, and okay, and then you right click at the title here. You may select this one, transfer to sales order. Okay, so system will have to transfer the whole lump sum to the sales order here lah. Okay, and then you can see the wording is in green color. Green color, which means this is the transferred document. And then for the black color one is you manually type inside. Okay, so this is one of the method. Okay, another method is you can go to the sales order. Okay, and then you click new. You select the customer first. Okay, also the same, you right click at the sales order here, click transfer from quotation. Okay, so you can tick this one. Okay, if you have more than one quantity, right? So you want to transfer like partial quantity, you can put in the quantity here. Okay, for example, you have the balance quantity 500 here lah. So you just want to transfer like 100 at the moment. You can type in like 100 at here. So flow system will only transfer the 100 quantity at here. Okay, but right now I just have one quantity, so I will just put it as the same lah. So I just click OK. So one of the quantity will be transferred to here. Okay, and then you click save. Okay, for the document quotation and SO will not capture any stock quantity inside the stock system, and also will not capture, will not posting any accounting entry inside the system lah. Okay, after that, okay, for the SO, right, if you receive the PO, you want to type in the PO number at here, you can key in like this lah. Okay, and then you click save. So if you want this PO number to be print out inside the SO report, you may ask the system support to help you to capture for this field. Okay. After that, you can go to like transfer to the DO lor, if you want to deliver the product to the customer. Okay. Also the same, you can use one of the method lah, like you come back to the SO, transfer to the DO, or you just go to the DO and then transfer from SO also can. Okay, so it's up to you. So for example, I'm using this one, transfer to DO. Okay, so you can see also it's green color wording. Okay, you may click on this one, the small icon at here, the left-hand side here lah. And then you can tick for this from document number. You can check on here, this one is transfer from which document. Okay, after that, you just click on save. Okay, once you click save for the DO, right, system will start to capture this quantity into the stock system, which means when you check on the stock card, it will show as stock out for 1 unit for this product. Okay, so right now you check and see the stock card report. Okay, you can go to stock and then print stock card. Okay, so this item, apply. Go to preview here. Okay, so you can see the result. So this two is the GRN. Okay, and then this is the quantity out for 1 unit. The pricing is about 700. So you can see the right hand side here. Okay. Next is okay, just now you asked me about the capture from the DO, not invoice, right? Okay, so for those they got using the stock system, right? Make sure that after you issue the DO, you need to transfer to the sales invoice. No matter you use the first method or second method lah, okay? So if you transfer to the sales invoice, also the same, it will show as the green color wording. Okay, when you check again the stock system, right? Okay, it won't show out the invoice detail here. Okay, system will only capture when you save the DO and then will capture once only. Okay, this is when you need to use a transfer function, transfer from DO to invoice lah. Okay, but if you forgot to transfer, right? You just straight away key in the items. Okay, like for example, I show you. I copy this one. Okay, I minus this one, I delete the record. Okay, for example, this is the item that you manually key inside here, but you know that this one is actually same as the DO just now, okay? But maybe you forgot to do the transfer. Okay, you click save. Okay, and then you check the stock card again. So it will show out for both document here. So between this one is not the correct way lah. And then this one will be quantity out for 2 unit already. Okay, so which means that you have to make sure that once you issue the DO, right, you need to use the transfer function, transfer to the invoice. If not, system will capture for 2 quantity inside the stock card. Okay. So, okay, next I will show you the costing method, which is for the weighted average. Okay, which means using the average amount lah. Okay, this one we don't need to issue the documents. I just using the existing record to show you the result. This one. Okay, so you see, the costing will be totally different. Hold on, sorry. This one is just now I changed for the bedding accessories, like this one is under which? This one is under furniture. Yeah, hold on, sorry. This one I need to change the stock group first. This one, weighted average. Okay, because this item is under the stock group, which is under the furniture. So I need to change this one, the furniture stock group costing method become a weighted average. Okay, so I apply again the report. Okay, so you see the costing will become different. Although when you key in, the costing is about like 100 and 107, right? Okay, but you see at the breakdown here, system will using the average amount to calculate for you. Okay, like for example, the total costing for 2 unit is about 207. So using the 207 divided by 2, so you can get the amount for 103.50. Okay, so which means each of the unit, the costing already changed to 103.50 cents. Okay. Okay, so is there any question regarding about the maintained stock group? If not, I will go to the next part, which is the maintained stock item. Okay. Okay, so I assume you guys can understand because I didn't hear any reply from you guys. Okay. So once you've done the stock group, right? I mean, you already create the stock group and then you already assign the account code. So right now you need to create the stock item. Okay, so at first, this one, when you open up, this is the blank one. Okay, so you need to input the data inside here. Okay, you have to click new. Okay, and then this is the stock item code. So you may assign by yourself. Hold on, this one. Okay, I think I use one of the example to show you. Okay, so this is like, for example, this testing company got selling the gray chair, right? So this is the item code that she insert lah. Okay, I think this one is only can insert for like 30 characters. Okay, so you just fit in inside to 30 characters will do. And then this is the description. This is the product description lah. This is the second description to let you to input the extra description. Like for example, you want to put like maybe this product, the product size, or maybe like different packaging you want to put in, right? You can insert here. Okay, and then this is the stock item group. This is the grouping that you create just now. You may select from here. Okay, after that, this is the base UM. Base UM, which means is the smallest quantity. I mean the one unit lah. I mean the UM is the unit of measurement. Usually maybe you put as unit or pieces or something like that. Okay, depends on you, the product that you're selling is what kind of the UM. Yeah, you can change it. Like for example, the product that you're selling is pieces, right? You can put as PCS. It's up to you. Or you don't want to change it every time. Like for example, the product you're selling always is the PCS, right? You can go to the tools here and then options. And then you go to the miscellaneous here. You see the default UM system is captured as unique. So you want, I mean, if all of your product usually is selling in PCS, so you may just change as PCS. So every time when you create the new item code, so it will always show as the PCS. Okay, all right. Okay, so I change back that to unit lah. Okay, so and then this is the reference cost for per unit. Okay, so if you have different kind of the UM, so you have different of the costing, right? So at the bottom here, you can add in different kind of the UM. Okay, like for example, maybe you got selling in carton lah, for example. Okay, so carton maybe is 12 unit. Okay, this one the rate, which means is based on this and then got how many quantity lah. Okay, this column is very important. It will totally affect your quantity inside the stock card. So make sure this column you fill in correctly. Okay, for example, this item you're selling in carton for 12 unit, maybe the costing is about like maybe 400 lah, for example. And then the reference price maybe is about like 900. Okay, so this is how you insert for like different Okay, and then this one shelf. Okay, 可以啊，可以啊，你可以不用放的，不用放的话，它就变成是空的咯，变成说你在开单的时候，它会出现的那个号码是零先的，到时候你要改，你再 manually 自己改也是可以的，因为毕竟它这个只是 reference 不了。OK OK next this one is shelf. Okay, for example, if you have the warehouse, right, and then this product is put under which shelf number, so you may insert like here. Okay, this is for reference only lah. This one is not the mandatory field, depends on you want to put in or not. Okay, and next is the reorder level. Okay, reorder level is let the system like show out, prompt out the alert to let you know that this product is almost out of stock. Okay, for example, if you put as 10, right, which means that system when the quantity is hit 10 or below, system will prompt out a dialog box to alert you that, oh, this product is almost out of stock. You need to reorder again. Okay, so, and then this is the reorder quantity. Okay, reorder quantity is, okay, you know that this product is out of stock already, and then now you want to reorder again, right? So how many quantity you need to reorder again? This one is just for the reference lah. Okay, because you need to like bear in mind that if the quantity is ordered too much, maybe the product have the expiry date. So maybe if you cannot selling out, you will be wasting the money lah. Okay, and maybe some of the product will be incurred for the transport charges, right? So if you order too less quantity, so the transport charges will incur too much also. So this one have to depends on you. You want to put in like how many quantity lah. Okay, then this is the lead time. This one is calculated by days. This one mostly used in the manufacturing. Okay, because manufacturing, when they order the quantity, right, they need to calculate like this product will be using how many days to deliver to their warehouse. Okay, because they need to planning the whole things, right? So they will put in the lead time here lah. Okay, next is output tax and input tax. This one, last time for GST use, and then for right now, the SST also got some of the company using it. Like maybe this product is under maybe the tax code, which is the SE special area. Some of the product they will just ship to the exempted area. Okay, so that one inside SST we will put as SE tax code now. 可以，你可以不需要放的，你可以就是你放零也是可以，因为它这个只是 for reference 而已。这样的话，你放零的话，变成说它就是你的货已经就是 out of stock 了，它都不会就是可能 alert 你还是什么咯，你变成你要自己去 monitor 这个东西。OK 好。Okay, next is remark 1 and 2. This one also is the extra description, same as the description 2. So you can insert if you want. It's not the mandatory field also. Okay, and then next is the barcode. This is the barcode for this, this for this one. Okay, so if you have different barcode, like for example, unit, we will have the unit barcode, right? And then for the cutter, we have another barcode. Okay, so you go to this tab barcode. Okay, for example, this is the barcode for unit. And then this is the barcode for the carton. Hold on, I save first. Okay, so you can put different kind of the barcode here lah. Okay, next is the tariff. Okay, tariff is only for those company that got registered for the SST only to put in for the tariff code. Okay, before you can select the tariff code at here, you have to go to the tools, maintain tariff. Okay, you have to create the tariff code at here first. Okay, this one you can go to the Google and then you can look for the description for code and description, and then you put in here. Because system doesn't link the data from the custom there. So you have to check it by yourself and then you put in here. Okay, after that you just click for save So it will have the data to let you select. Okay, next is the classification code. Okay, this one is related with the e-invoice for the classification. Okay, for default one, system will capture as 022, which is under the others category. Okay, so at here you have 45 categories here. Okay, you can select and then assign for this product. Okay, like for example, this is the disbursement. You can select for 006. Okay, and then this one is for like maybe self-bill. You can select for 036 lah. Okay, so you can select from here. Okay, but if you don't want to select one by one, I mean edit inside, I mean each of the product, right? You want to edit by batch. Okay, you can come back to here. Cannot. Classification code is a must inside the e-invoice, so you have to select it. If all of the 45 categories from here, I mean you can't see the grouping at here, then you may choose for the others will do, which is the SQL set as the default code. Okay, so for this one, the classification code you must put in, cannot leave it blank. Okay, so if you want to update the classification code by batch, right? Okay, for example, the furniture is under the same category lah, let's say, okay, under the same classification code. So this one, okay, you can point at the grouping here, and then you can see the small filter icon here, right? You click on it, and then you tick the furniture here. Okay, so all of the item code which is under the furniture grouping will be showing at here. So you may just click the Control A, or you may right click and then click the select all also can. It's up to you. Okay, system will help you to highlight all the things. And then you just right click the batch edit value. Okay, and then classification code. Okay, for example, this furniture maybe is under I'm not sure furniture is under which grouping. Okay, I just simply choose one of the code lah. Okay, this one is not the real one. I just want to show you the example only. Okay, for example, I change to 006. Okay, click OK. So system will ask you, do you want to continue? Click for yes. Okay, so you double click inside again. So the classification code will be updated. Okay, so this is how you update the classification code by batch lah. If you don't want to edit one by one inside, and then you change the classification code. Okay. So next. Okay, for the right hand side on top, okay, this is the serial number. This is another additional module. So if you are selling the product, which is the serialized item, like maybe you're selling the maybe the telephone, or maybe the printer, or maybe the electronic appliances. Okay, so all of these items will have the serial number, right? So you need to add on the module, then only you can key in the serial number. Okay, and this is the stock control. Stock control, which means that you need to, I mean, you need this product to be showing inside the stock report to calculate the, I mean, in-out quantity or not. Okay, and then this is the active. If this product is no longer, I mean, using, you can untick for this one, which means that when you issue the documents, you cannot search for this item anymore lah. Okay, so is there any question on the above part? If not, I will go to the bottom. Okay, okay. So I will go to the bottom one. Okay, just now I already go through for the UOM and also the barcode, right? So I will go to the customer price. Okay, this one, the customer price is let you to key in for the different pricing for different of the customer lah. Okay, you can using the price tag method, or maybe you can select the company. Okay, the price tag method is you can go to the customer, maintain customer here. Okay, so you can see the price tag at here, right? Okay, so you can select the price tag from here. Okay, before you start to select the price tag, you can go to the stock maintain stock price tag. Okay, you can create the code here, the code now. Okay, like for example, the testing company already create the code for three grouping, which is the dealer, retail, and wholesale. Okay, after you're done for this part, you come back to the maintain customer here, and then you can select the grouping. Okay, for example, this customer is our dealer, so they will have a special pricing, right? So you can select this one, dealer, and then you click save. Okay, after that, we come back to this one, maintain stock item. Okay, we click the plus button here. We select the price tag as dealer. Okay, so 1 unit. Okay, for example, 1 unit we're selling to the end user is about 700 per unit, right? For this gaming chair. Okay, right now they are our dealer, so they will have a special pricing. So maybe we set as 500 per unit, and then maybe have an extra discount, which is 5%. Okay, so you can key in 5% here. You can leave it some note if you want. Okay, and then if this pricing is only for like maybe promotion period only, so you can set the date from and date to. Okay, so now I click save. Okay, I show you the example. Okay, this one customer pricing is only available, for the sales document. Okay, no matter you want to key in the quotation, SODO or invoice also can. Okay, for example, I go to I think this one cannot be done. System will always capture as 022 first because 022 is the others category because system cannot because in Malaysia got many industry, right? So system cannot fix as like 006. All you can do is you have to go to the stock item here, and then maybe all of this item is under 006. For example, you may just right click, select all, and then you right click batch edit value to update the classification code as 006 as special. I mean, you have to do this one, the extra step to make it like update the classification code to 006. Okay, welcome. Okay, next we come back to this one for the invoice. Okay, let's say, okay, I choose another customer first. For example, Taiti Trading. Okay, I click the plus button and then I select this item. Okay, so you see for this one is end user, right? Usually we're selling to the customer is 1 unit, 700. Okay, right now if we, I think the E-invoice is only related to that part, which is the classification code only. Because other than that, I think just use it as usual will do. Okay, and then if I change to another customer, which is this customer that I setting as price tag for dealer. Okay, I add in again. So you can see the pricing now changed to 1 unit is 500 and then have an extra discount for 5%. So at the end, the pricing will become 475 per unit. Okay, this is how you set the different pricing for different grouping of the customer. Okay, this is by using the price tag. And then if you don't want to using the price tag, you want to direct add in the company also can. Okay, you click the plus buttons. Okay, for example, oh, no. I mean, okay, for this one, the stock one, just this one, the classification code is very important. But this one, if you didn't, set the classification code, also can, because when you issue the invoice, right? Okay, you see, when you issue the invoice, beside the item code have a very small icon here, right? You can click on this one, the classification code. You can select from here also. But this one is you need to change it manually every time when you issue the sales invoice. So if you don't want to change it manually every time, you can just direct set the classification code inside the maintain stock item. So system will automatically capture it. Okay. So we come back to here, the price tag. Okay, for example, I want to set this customer 1 unit, maybe it's 600. Okay. So also the same, I can select for this customer and I add in another line. Okay, so you can see 1 unit is about 600 for this product. Okay, this is how you set the multiple pricing lah. Okay, this is for the customer, this is for the supplier. Okay, bomb is the hold on, I try and see the message. Okay. If you didn't buy the stock module, right, you no need to check on the, I mean the stock quantity and the stock report, right? Okay, like for this case, maybe you can just transfer GRN. Okay, you will issue the PO or not, or you just for your practice, you usually just key in the purchase invoice only. No, 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 no. I just asking you that usually you will issue the PO when you receive the purchase request from the supplier, then only transfer to the purchase invoice, or you just straight away key in the purchase invoice. Okay. Okay. Let me asking you in Chinese. You can understand Chinese, right? OK，我想问你就是你的这个啦，你通常收到你 supplier 的 purchase request 的话啦，你通常你的 step 是怎样跑的？你是会先 key in 你的 PO 先，再转去 purchase invoice，还是你直接是 key in purchase invoice？
purchase invoice 跟那个 purchase request 是什么？
OK，purchase request 就是你想象成好像我们开的 quotation 这样子，它是一样的东西来的。然后如果说你拿到 supplier 的，就是不是，因为这 purchase request 是你 send to supplier 的嘛，就是可能你要买东西什么嘛，对不对？
对对对
然后之后如果你 confirm 了之后，他会 send 你一个就是他的那个
，quotation
呃啊嗯哼
对吗？
，sorry，你
一场
刚刚
我 issue 那个 purchase request
对，
给那个 supplier，然后
嗯。
他会先给我那个 quotation 嘛，对不对
他会 send 你 quotation 还是 send 你 SO 这样子的咯？
？SO 啦，一讲 sales order 这样哦。
对，然后你收到他的sales order 了之后，你会开 PO 的吗？
对，会改
哦
PO。这我的公
，OK
司是讲，如果是那个 module 没有 stock 的话，
OK，没有 stock 的话，看你开 either PO 了过后，你直接 transfer 它去 purchase invoice 就可以了。因为如
不用
果你没有 stock 的话，你可以不用过 good receive 的。
我这样子啦。如果是 for submit invoice 那边呢，方面呢？
submit invoice 的话，都是在 purchase invoice 那边做的。因为你看如果是 good receive 的话你看这里是没有那个 my invoice 的那个 button 在这里的。它是在 purchase invoice 这里才会有那个 button 的东西。
明白。
而且如果说是 purchase invoice 的话，通常如果说它是有公司的话啦，它是已
嗯
经 validate 那个 invoice 了，其实你的 part 就是 key in 罢了，你不需要再去 submit e-invoice 的东西，除非他是外国的 supplier，还是他是个人没有公司的话，你就要 create 那个 self bill，才要做 submit 那个self bill e-invoice。
明白了解。
OK，好，可以，
有
好，谢谢你。Okay, so we continue for this part. Okay, just now the customer is asking about like if he didn't purchase the stock module, right? So is it need to transfer to the good receive? No, that only transfer to the purchase invoice. Okay, but actually you don't need to transfer to the goods received lah. If you doesn't have the stock module, you just need to transfer to the purchase invoice. Okay, because purchase invoice have a button for the my invoice here. Okay, and then if you receive the yes, correct. If you receive the bill from customer, it's keyed under the SO. Okay, and then if you receive the purchase invoice from the sorry, you receive the invoice from the supplier, right? And then if this one is the I mean have the company lah, okay, it's not the personal or maybe the foreign supplier, you don't need to do the validation because they already validate the invoice. So all you need to do is you just key in as usual, like you click new and then key in the details inside here will do. I mean under the purchase invoice. Uh yeah, you key in as usual, but you need to submit for the self-bill because for the foreign company, you cannot get the e-invoice, right? So after you done key in all the things, okay, the beside here more, this one, the TIN number, you have to select as foreign supplier. Okay, and then you need to submit for the self-bill e-invoice. Only for the local supplier, you no need to do the e-invoice because they already validate the e-invoice. Later on, I will show you how to submit for the self-bill e-invoice. Okay, all right. So let me continue for this part lah. Okay, so this one, the BOM is an extra module also. If you are a manufacturer company, okay, you want to key in the raw material, okay, you have to add on for this module that only you can add in the components. Okay, and then this is the more description. Okay, this one is more description is that you to key in the extra description regarding for this product. Okay, but if the description is not the fixed one, you no need to update here. Because if you key in at here, right, every time when you select for this item, when you issue the documents like maybe sales invoice or purchase invoice, it will help you to link the more description into the documents. Okay, let's say for example, I key in the info at here lah. Okay, let's say I go to invoice. I select again for this product. Old stock from overseas. How to say it's old stock from overseas? After that, we click for the more description. Okay, so you can see the more description brought from previously. Okay. May I know your e-invoice implementation date is on when? Is coming this July, or you already start the e-invoice already? Oh, July. Okay, which means that the product that you purchase right now, is it need to issue the self-pay invoice? Is it what you asking about? OK，你是指就是OK，比如说你的 e-invoice 是7月，before OK，7月之前的话，因为你的 e-invoice 还没有 start 嘛，你就不需要去 submit 这个self bill 的。你7月过后你买的话，你就需要去 submit 那个 e-invoice。就是说，OK，就是说，好像现在4月份嘛，你4月份你可能从淘宝买货进来，OK，4月份你是还没有 start 这个 e-invoice 嘛，所以你是不需要做任何的那个 self bill 先的，unless 说就是你现在买，可能他7月过后你才会收到的话，在那个时候你就需要做那个 self bill 了，因为它的 custom clearance 已经是7月了，你就需要做那个 self bill。 哦，没有，不会的，不会的，因为它基本上是没有关系到你的那个 stock 的 quantity 的那一些东西，它只是要你就是你的单，它要能 prove 你的那些 expenses 跟 purchase 的罢了。Okay. As long okay, it's no matter that you purchase the stock module or not. Okay. You have to remember that if your implementation date for the e-invoice is July, right? Okay, then all the documents that you need to submit for the e-invoice is start from July onwards. Because if you purchase the product from the foreign supplier, performer invoice is the sales order. You can key under the sales order. But the printout copy will showing as sales order wording lah. But if you want to change the wording from sales order to the performer invoice, you can call the support team to help you to change the wording to the performer invoice. Oh. Yeah. Start from July onwards, then only you issue the invoice to customer. And then start from July onwards, if you only receive the goods from the foreign supplier, right? Then only you need to issue the self bill lor, because it is based on the the clearance date. Not from performer invoice. Uh, I don't understand about this is stock from performer invoice supplier we need to key in. How to say this? Oh, for this one, maybe if you want, you can key in inside the PO first on, because if you save under the PO, it won't have any effect. I mean, it won't post it inside the accounting. You no need to do any e-invoice submission also. After that, when you receive the invoice, then only you transfer from PO to purchase invoice. Oh. Because the uh, yes, the classification code is compulsory. Yes, correct. Yes, sales order will not deduct. Yeah, won't. System will only deduct your stock quantity when you save the document for DO or invoice. And then for the purchase part is for GRN, good receive note or purchase invoice. Only these four documents will deduct the stock quantity. Other than that, will not deduct. Yeah. And also for the CN and DN. Lah. Yeah, correct. Won't. Oh, okay. So maybe I think you need to update your version to the 866, then only you can see the classification code. I think right now, I mean, after the training, you can request for the update already because you need some time to do the the preparation for the e-invoice, right? So you need to setting for the classification code. And then for the customer and supplier, you need to do some adjustment lah. I mean, you need to put in the postcode, and then for the TIN number, all of that you need to do it. Okay, so we come back to the stock here. Okay, so this is the more description that I key in just now. Okay, let's say I go to the sales invite, right? Okay, I select for this item. So you can see the more description will be linked, link to sales invoice here lah. Okay, so like I said just now, if the more description is not the fixed one, you don't update at here. Okay, this is only for those description is fixed one, then you can update. Like for example, maybe you're selling the computer or maybe like you're selling the handphone. Okay, because the spec is the same one, right? So you can update the more description here lah. Other than that, I think you just leave it as blank will do. Okay, and then next is the opening balance. Hold on, I check on the question. Okay. 其实 purchase order 要不要开是看你们自己的，因为有些公司是小公司的话，他觉得我不需要再做多一个 step 去开 purchase order，又再 transfer 去 GIN，又再 transfer 去 purchase invoice。OK，因为如果说你们一路来的 practice 都是跑只是开单去 purchase invoice 的话，这样你就跟着 key in 在 purchase invoice 就可以了。因为有些可能有些公司它是要走 procedure 的话，他就会先开可能 purchase request 了过后，然后他收到就是 customer 给他的 SO，他就开 PO 咯，PO 之后他收到货，他就会转去就是 good receive，过后他就是收到单，他再转去 purchase invoice 这样子。OK，好的，不客气。OK，next we go to the opening balance. Okay, opening balance is for those change the software, change from other software and then to the SQL. So you need to key in the opening stock quantity, right? Okay, so you can key like here lah. Okay, and then if you have the location, you also need to select the location as well. Location is another extra module. If you did it, you have to purchase to top up. Okay, this one is only for those maybe have different warehouse in different location, or maybe they got like doing the consignment. Okay, then only need the location module. Okay, next is category. Category also is an extra module you need to purchase if you want to segregate the product into more details. Because right now we just separate the product into different grouping only, right? So if you want to separate into like more details, you need to add on the categories. Next is alternative. Okay, alternative is like for example, this product is out of stock. So what is the replacement of the item code? So you can select from here. Okay, after you select from here, right? Okay, you know that this product is out of stock. When you issue the invoice, hold on, I select one of it first. Okay, for example, this product and this product is the same lah. Okay. Then you go to the sales invoice. For example, you know that this product is out of stock. You can go to this one, view, and then you go to this one, available stock balance. Okay, so you can check from here, alternative stock item. You know that which item is your replacement, the stock item code, if this item is out of stock. Okay, for example, this one, okay, you know that this one no stock already ma. So you just change it to the red color. Okay, this one is just for the reference to let you to check back the alternative stock item is which one. Okay, and then this is the stock quantity by location. Okay, next is the customer item. Okay, customer item is okay, it's something like that. Okay, for example, this is our internal stock item code, right? And then this is our product description. Okay, for example, if you send the invoice to the customer, and then customer requests you to follow their item code and their description. Okay, so you can add in the sample like this. Okay, for example, this customer asking you to do it like this lah. Okay, for example, this one is the gaming chair, right? So maybe their item code is gaming chair, black color, something like that. So description, like maybe okay. So click save. Okay, so when you issue the invoice, uh, I add in another line because I want to refresh the data. Okay, for example, I mean inside the SQL, you still can see the stock item code and the stock description is same as yours one. I mean, this one is your internal one, right? So when you click save, I show you if I click this report, I change something on the report. Okay, right now is your internal item code and your internal for the description. So maybe they asking you to follow their item code and description. This one, okay, this one you can ask the support team to help you to change if you have this kind of issue. Mhm. Okay, hold on. Just now is which customer? A home furnishing. Okay. I change it to A home furnishing. Okay, so I preview again the report. Okay, number one. Okay, you can see the item code and the description will be changed based on their item code and description. Okay, because previously I got facing one of the customer, they are provide the medical supplies. Okay, so the hospital asked them to follow the item code and description for easier to tracking the stock. So that's why SQL got this kind of function. Okay, so this is the customer item. So same for the supplier one. Which one? Which one? Which one on the sales history? It's you mean when you will check again okay, the sales history. You mean this kind of report, right? The sales price history. Yeah. Okay, sales price history is based on your company item code because the most important one is your company internal item code. Like for example, this one. Yeah, you see this is your company item code and your company description. Description is description. This one is document. Yeah, this one item description. This one. Yeah, for this one. So this is your internal item code and then this is your internal description. So for the one, yeah, that one is just for the printing purpose only. Yes, 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 will be the same. Same as yours one. Okay, all right. So so this is the note lah to let you to jot down some note regarding for this product. And then this is the picture. If you want to look in the picture, you can just right click and then click the load and then you browse your file folder and then you just upload it. Okay. So yeah, so this is the part for the maintain stock item. So is there any question? Okay, so if you don't have any questions, so I will go to the next one. Okay, I think I will be faster a bit because right now already 11:10. Okay, so I'm not sure I can finish up the e-invoice part or not. Okay, so the most important one for the stock part is actually these two category lah. Okay, first you need to create the stock group lor. Okay, because you need to separate your product into different grouping, right? So you need to create a stock group. Okay, after that, once you've done the stock group, you need to create your stock item. Okay, I mean what kind of product you're selling, you need to create it. Okay, after you're done for these two, actually is enough for you to issue the sales and purchase document. Okay, other than that, for the location, batch, stock tick, and the category, all is additional module. So if you have, you need to use all of this module, you need to top up, then only you can use it. Okay, so location is for those got many warehouse in different location. So you can using this location to help you to maintain the stock lah. Okay, and then this is the batch which means that you need to record the lot number. So you can using for this one the batch number. Because if you're using the location and the batch, right, when you check on the stock report, if you system can help you separate the quantity based on the different location and the batch number. Okay, I try to show you. Okay, for example, I received the product from supplier lah. Okay, for example, okay, I go to this one. Okay, for example, I received 10 unit. Okay, so if you got purchased the location or batch number, okay. So okay, for example, default location is HQ for example. Okay, so for example, HQ purchased for 10 unit. Okay, batch number I think I didn't create. but the function is actually same as the location one. So you may just treat it as the same lah. Okay, click save. Okay, after that, I will like deliver for this one, the 10 unit to different location. Okay, so for this case, you need to using the stock issue. Sorry, for the location, you need to use the stock transfer because you can transfer to different location. Okay, this one. You click the plus button here. Okay, for example, this product. Okay, from location, default location HQ, then maybe I transfer to JB for maybe 5 unit. Okay, and then another location, I transfer to KL for 3 unit. Okay, before you click save, you must click the update cost. Okay, after that you just click for OK, then you just click for save. Okay, I show you the result if you got using the location module. Okay, you go to stock, print stock card. Okay, I check for this one. Click apply. Okay, and then you select the second report, which have the location and serial number. Okay, I enlarge it. Okay, you see this is the default location, which is I can say that is for HQ lah. Okay, so I received for 10 unit quantity. Okay, I stock transfer 5 unit and then I stock transfer 3 unit. Okay, so 5 unit transfer to which location? You scroll down to the bottom. So this is the JB location. So quantity in for 5 unit. Okay, so KL received for 3 unit. Okay, so right now you transfer the stock quantity to the location for JB and KL, right? So when they selling this product, okay, so you need to select the location as well. Okay, for example, I go to invoice, click new. Okay, for example, I sell to this customer. I mean the KL one, okay. Select the same product and then you click the location. So this one KL, you must select as KL because you want to deduct the quantity from the KL location. So you have to select it. And then you click for save. So we come back to the stock card here. This one. So we select the second report for location. Okay, so you see the default location, it doesn't have any effect. Okay, but we scroll down to the KL. Okay, at first we receive for 3 unit, right? So right now we issue out for 1 unit, so you can see the quantity out for 1, so remaining for 2 unit under the KL location. Okay, so if you forgot to select the location, right, this one, the 1 unit will be deduct from the default location here. So which means that if you got purchase for the location module or the batch module, right, it is very important you need to select the code lah at every time when you key in the documents, no matter it's under the sales document, purchase document, or maybe the stock document. Okay, anything that are related with the item code, you need to select it. Okay, because it will totally affect your quantity lah. Okay, so this is for the location module. Okay, I think I will skip for this one. So if you want to know more about it, maybe you can ask for the support team. Share password. Share investment nah. This one I think I need to check and see first because这个我要 study 看看先，因为我不敢直接这样回答你这个问题，这个我就不是很清楚啊。如果是 rental 的话，我知道每个 tenant 就是都需要，可是我 share investment 的话，我要去看看 guideline 先，我再改回给你可以吗？Okay. This question I think I will study the guideline first. Then only get back to you. Sorry. Oh, okay, sure. Hold on. Let me jot down the phone number first. Okay. After I have the answer, then only I get back to you. Thank you. Okay, so next I will go to the stock report. Okay, I will go to the stock receipt. Okay, stock receipt actually is do the adjustment for the stock which you want the quantity to increase. Okay, like for example, stock receipt and issue can be using in many situations. Like for example, okay, you purchase the product from the supplier, right? Okay, maybe you purchase for 10 unit. Okay, maybe when you receiving the product, maybe one of the item, I mean one of the unit is spoiled. Okay, so you ask the supplier to exchange for you, and then they agree also. So for this case, you need to do is you have to issue the stock issue to issue out the spoiled item. Okay, then when they exchange you the new one, which is the good one, then you need to issue the stock receipt. Okay, this is one of the situation you can use for the stock issue and receive lah. And then another situation is maybe you want to change the packaging. Maybe you buy in the products is in a big package. Okay, so you will like repacking into the small packaging. So that one you also need to do the stock receive and issue. I mean issue out the big packaging and then receiving the small packaging lah. Okay, so issue and receive got many situation can use. So if you don't know what is the situation that you need to do it, I mean the situation you're facing, you don't know what document you need to use. Okay, you can call in to the support team and then you ask for it lah. Okay, I'll show you how to do it if the item is spoiled and then you need to do the stock issue and receive. Okay, at first you go to stock issue. Okay, you see this one have an example. Yeah, also can, also can. Yes. Purchase return is when you receive the CN from the supplier, right? Yeah, that one you can direct just issue the purchase return. No? This one, stock issue and receive is they didn't issue any official document. Maybe they just verbally asking you to like you give it back the spoiled one, no? And then I just change the new one for you. So that one we need to do the documentation, right? So we need to do the stock issue and receive. No? Okay, so for this one, okay, let's say they got purchased the carpet, maybe one of the carpet is spoiled or damaged. Okay, so they will use, I mean they will issue a stock issue to issue out the damaged carpet. Okay, so if you go using the location, so you have to select the location as well. Okay, so how many quantity that you want to issue out? Okay, you just put in here. And then you have to click the update cost. Okay, the unit cost at here, you cannot manually amend at here because this is based on your costing method. And then right now the costing is captured at which one? So system will automatically capture for you. Okay, so just click for save. Okay, so when you save for this stock issue, so when you check for the stock card, this is okay, this product. RFC green, this one. Okay, so you see this one. Okay, this is the okay, so you see this one is stock issue, so it will show as quantity out for 1 unit. Okay, so when you receive in for the good one, so you can key in for the stock receipt. Okay, you just click new and then put in the description and then you select the item. So you receive in for how many unit, so you just key in the quantity here. And then you just click for update cost and then you just click for save. After you click save, when you check again the stock card, so it will quantity in again, stock receipt. Okay, so this is how you do it for the stock receipt and stock issue. Okay, this is one of the situation. Okay, stock transfer just now I already show you. It's only for those are using the location module, so you can using the stock transfer. Okay, and then this is the stock adjustment. Okay, stock adjustment is usually using for after you do the stock take, you want to adjust your stock quantity, right? So you can using this one stock adjustment. Okay, before you start doing the stock adjustment, okay, you need to do the stock take, right? So you go to the stock and then physical stock physical worksheet. Okay, for example, you want to do the stock take like maybe okay, for example, right now it's end of this year lah. Okay, you want to do the stock take. Okay, so you put the date and then you click for review. Okay, if you have the serial number, you have to select the third one. If you don't have, you just select the first one will do. And then if you got purchase the location module, make sure that this checkbox is ticked. Then only you click for apply. So it will have the location in column. Okay, so for this case, you can email out for this one, the stock physical worksheet to different location. So they will done, I mean, their part in different location. Okay. So if don't have any location, you just use the normal one. Okay. So book quantity is the system calculated quantity. And then physical quantity is you have to take this paper and then you go to the warehouse to calculate the stock quantity that you have. Then you just fill in inside this paper. Okay. For example, system calculate for you this product still have 10 unit, right? Okay, so you go to the warehouse and then you calculate, see whether still have how many quantity left. Okay, for example, still have 9 unit. So you just write down on the paper 9 unit. So you just fill in all the quantity here. Okay, for the for the stock take lah. Okay, after you're done for this part, right? So you have to update the quantity inside the SQL to make the adjustment for the stock. Okay, so what you can do is hold on, I close all the things first. Okay, after you're done the stock take, okay, you open up the stock adjustment and then you open the stock physical worksheet again. Okay, you go to the window, you click on the tile vertical to make it like side by side. Okay, this one I put as 31st of December. Okay, this one under the stock adjustment, I click new. Okay, you can right click, select all. You use the drag and drop function between, okay, you hold the mouse button and then you drag drop to the stock adjustment, then only you release your mouse button. So system will help you to copy all the data and then pull it inside the stock adjustment. Okay, after the data pulling inside here, right, you have to tick the book quantity and the physical quantity come up. Okay, so the book quantity is the same as just now when you print out for the stock take sheet. Okay, so after you're done for the stock take, you need to fill in for the physical quantity. Okay, for example, if you go to the warehouse, you calculate still left for 9 unit, right? You just key in as 9 will do. So system automatically adjusts for 1 unit for you. Okay, so you just fill in all of the products here. Okay, if you didn't fill anything, system will consider don't have any quantity left. So system will help you to adjust out all the quantity. Like for example, system calculate 4, right? So if you didn't put in any quantity, which means it's 0, system will help you adjust out for all of the 4 units here. Okay, so this is the stock adjustment now. But if you cannot manage to finish it by today for the stock adjustment, make sure that you delete for the rest of the product. Because if you didn't delete, if next day, if you check on the stock card, right, you will see the quantity all is become 0 quantity because you already saved the document, system help you adjust out all the quantity. Okay, so how you delete for the rest of the item? You click the first line and scroll to the bottom, which is the last line. And then you hold the shift button and then you click, you right click, you have the delete option here. Okay, after that, you just click for save. So which means that only this item will be adjusted. So other than that, maybe you can do it on tomorrow. Okay, so for tomorrow, this item you already done, right? So you just click on the second line, scroll to the bottom, and then you highlight the last line. Then only you drag and drop again. Okay, So this is how you continue your job lah, if you can, if you are not managed to finish it by today. Okay, so this is the stock adjustment. Okay, after that, I will go to the reporting part. Okay, stock document listing. Okay, this one usually same as the others module also lah, because other module we have the sales document listing, we have the purchase document listing. So same as the stock part also have. Okay, so this one is like you to print out for the listing, or you want to print in document style. Okay, for example, stock receipt. So this is the stock receipt. So preview. So this is the stock receipt. And then if you want to check for the details, you can click on the eyes icon here. So it will show the details. Okay, so this is the listing. But if you want to print out the stock receipt document, you may click on this checkbox, print document style, apply again, and then click preview. So you can see the report is totally different, from just now. Okay, if you have the location, you may click on location actual cost. If you don't have, you may select this one, the normal one. Okay, so this is the document for the stock receipt. Okay, so same for other document as well. Okay, next is reorder advice. Okay, reorder advice is you can check like which product is almost out of stock based on your reorder level lah. Okay, click apply, review. Okay, for example, reorder level is 10. Okay, now still left for 4 unit only. So you need to reorder again for this product. So how many quantity need to reorder? It's about 20. So you may check on this report, like what item is almost out of stock. So you need to reorder again. Okay, this one is based on the reorder level that you key in. But if you didn't key in the reorder level, the system cannot help you to like monitor the product, which one is almost out of stock. Okay, and then another report is with the PO and SO info. This one is the real one. I mean, it's only calculate the DO invoice, good receipt note, purchase invoice, CNDN, and other stock report lah. Okay, it doesn't calculate with the PO and SO. So if you want to calculate together with the PO and SO, you can select the second report. Okay. So this is the stock reorder advice. Okay, this one I already go through. Okay, this one I think I no need to show you again because all the while I've been showing you this report. Okay, I'm showing you this one stock card quantity. Okay, actually stock card quantity and stock card is almost the same. It just like it doesn't have the costing inside here. You see, it only have the document details and the quantity only. So let's say you don't want to let the storekeeper to check out the costing for this product, right? You may just close the access for that report, which is the print stock card. Okay, you just let them to have a look on this report will do. Okay, next is month-end balance. Okay, month-end balance is let you to check the closing stock value. Okay, so this is your closing stock value as at today, 18th of April 2025. Okay, so for this one, you have to double check and see, like for example, this unit is -3. Okay, you have to double check and see which product is in negative value. And then you have to double check and see, is it like you forgot to key in the purchase invoice or anything else? Because if the quantity is in negative, there is no costing inside here. Okay, so this is what you need to do lah. After you preview the month-end balance, you need to double check the quantity. Okay, like for example, this one, this item is -3, right? So you have to figure out why this quantity at the end is become -3 quantity. You have to go to the stock, either print stock card or print stock card quantity also can, okay? For example, this one, select this item, apply. Okay. Okay, you can double check and see. Okay, at first quantity in, in is about like 12 unit only, but we out for like almost 15 unit. So that's why the report showing is negative quantity. So in this case, you have to double check and see whether is it some of the document is missing out. So you need to key in again. Oh. Okay, so this is how you do the checking on the closing stock value if the quantity is in negative. Okay, next is the stock aging. Okay, stock aging is the same like the customer and supplier aging, which means the remaining stock quantity is already aging for how many months. Okay, let's say aging on this month. Okay. Usually I would prefer using this one, the second one, which is for the landscape. I mean, it will show the 12 months in one line. Okay, for example, this one, -3 in current month, which is the April. And then other than that, you see it's already aging for many months ago, which is like 11 months and above. Okay, so you can check the aging at here for the stock, for the remaining stock quantity. Other than that, I think I will skip for this one because this is regarding for the batch and the serial number. Okay. Is there anything else regarding for the stock part? Any question? You see, hold on, I check on the question. Receive supplier quantity 100 pieces. Yes, you can. If you didn't use the stock control, you can. Okay. When you receive the supplier, how you key in inside the purchase invoice? You, you reference cost is the costing. Okay, hold on. Okay, I answer the first question. The first question first. Okay. May I know that when you receive your supplier invoice, right? Okay, for 100 pieces, we don't use. Okay, for this case, right? You got key in. Okay, you got key in the stock item under the maintain stock or not for the item code. If you have, maybe you need to create for two UM. One is the pieces, and then another one is the lump sum. Because you didn't use the stock control, so you can use it in this way, like you said just now. I mean, you receive in for 100 pieces, and then when you issue out the sales invoice, you just using another UOM, which is the one lump sum. Okay, I show you, for example, this one is pieces. This one is one lump sum, for example. Okay, this one is for those are not using the stock control, you can using this way. But you are using the stock control, you cannot using this way. Because if you're got using the stock control, you must key in you have to using the same UM. Then only system you know that you receive in for 100 pieces, then only you issue out for 100 pieces, then only will contra off. Okay, so for example, you receive in just as this item, right? I forgot already. Okay, for example, you receive in for 100 pieces. Okay, you key in something like this, right? 100 pieces when you receive in the purchase invoice. Okay, after that, you want to issue this product to the customer, right? So you just click sales invoice.
Most sensitive, I think it could be my ribs. I don't know, for some weird reasons, when I get touched there, I just feel sense of shock.
Sorry? Hello? Sorry, I can't hear you.
Most sensitive, I think it could be my ribs. I don't know, for some weird reasons, when I get touched there, I just feel sense of shock.
Uh, sorry, I don't understand your question. Okay. I think okay. For your case, right? Just now, for this one, okay, we key in the purchase invoice like this, 100 pieces.
In my ribs, I don't know, for some weird reasons, when I get touched there,
Sorry, I think I mute the mic first. Sorry. Okay, so just now I already done key in the purchase invoice. So right now you want to bill the one lump sum, right? Okay, so you can key in like this. But at first you need to create the UM for lump sum first. Then only you key in the unit price, the whole lump sum is how much. But this one is only for those are not using the stock control. You can do it in this way. Okay, all right, thank you. Okay, the next one is under stock item. Okay, stock item. Okay, reference cost and price, right? Okay, let me explain in Chinese. Okay, reference cost 呢是你的本钱，就是你买进来它的 costing，它的成本是多少钱的意思。然后 reference price 呢是你卖出去的价钱是多少钱的意思。这样子能明白吗？它只是一个 reference 罢了，只是一个参考的数据吧。所以如果说你在你的单到时候要改的时候，你还是可以改的，因为有些可能这个 supplier 给你的价钱是可能220块，可能另外一个 supplier 给你的价钱是200块的话，这样当然你到时候你是可以改的，或者说你要直接 set 死在那边也是可以，就是不一样的 supplier 有不一样的价钱，然后你到时候你开单的时候，实际会 auto 抓哦。OK，好，明白。Okay. Next question. Okay. Uh, okay. You want to know that how many quantity left lah for the sales item. Okay. Hold on. I check and see. Okay. For example, okay. You want to check for the quantity left, right? You can go to the stock card, no? Okay. Stock card can check on the details. I mean, which one in, which one out. Because inside the stock card, you can set the date, right? You can set the period that you want. But if you want to check on the summary only, you can go to the stock item. Okay, you can check the quantity here. Because the quantity here actually is same as the stock card here. You see, if I click on this one, I use the normal one. Okay, you see this one, 5 plus 2 equals to, this one is 7. This product still have 9 units. Oh, okay, hold on. Maybe I try to search for another product. I try to see this one whether it's the 4 unit or not. This one also not the same. Balance. This one is a balanced quantity. Yeah, okay. This one is 11 quantity. Okay, I'm not sure why the above 2 item, the quantity is not the correct one. Okay, but before that, if you check the quantity is not correct, maybe you can go to tools and then you can run for this one, the analyze data in the everyday and see. Okay, so right now I'm using the third item to show you lah. Okay, for example, if you want to check on the details, right, still still got how many quantity left for this product. Okay, you see this one is the summary. You can check like still left for 11 unit. Okay, and then if you want to check the details, you can come back to the stock card. Okay, you select the item, then you apply. So you can check the quantity left is about 11. 9 plus 2 equals to 11. Okay, so this is how you check the quantity left lah. Got both way lor. Like you want to go to the stock card or stock card quantity, or you want to go to the maintain stock item, also can. Okay, so okay, welcome. So is there anything else regarding for the stock part? If no, I think I will go to the e-invoice quick one. So okay, I start for the e-invoice one. Okay, so before okay, so right now for the e-invoice, you need to top up the module, then only you can use to submit the e-invoice lah. Okay, so before you need, I mean before you start the e-invoice, you need to do some setting. Okay, so first you need to go to the file, company profile. Okay, make sure this one, the SSN number, you search already. Okay, this one, for example, I put as resource solutions. Syndrome Bohat. Hold on, I delete the data first. Okay, let's say this is your company name, right? Okay, make sure that this one, the registration number is filled in. Okay, you click on the search button here. So system will help you to search the SSN number for the new one and the old one. Click OK. Okay, once you click OK, system will help you to fill in these two and also the TIN number. Okay, so TIN number will automatically fill in for you. So this is the first step you need to do. Okay, next is the industry code is your MSIC code. Okay, this one you have to check and see your company, the MSIC code is which one. Okay, and then if your company have a few MSIC code, like you got a few business nature, right? So you just put the major one. Okay. After that, the country you need to select as Malaysia, because once you select the country as Malaysia, then only the e-invoice will be activate. Okay, so this is a must you need to select, and the postcode you need to fill in. Okay, this one postcode, after you fill in, right, system will automatically refresh for you. Okay, next is we go to the my invoice here. Okay, so already have the TIN number and the SSM number, right? So you click for the save button. After that, you click connect my invoice. Okay, so inside the SQL, we got two environment. I mean, got two server lah, because RHDN got two server, right? One is the sandbox, one is the production. Okay, production is the actual one, and then sandbox is let you to do the training or let you to do some testing, which, okay, right now, most of the company will be implement the e-invoice start from July onwards, right? So before that, if you want to do some testing, you want to do some like experiment on how to submit the e-invoice, right? You may just register your ID inside the sandbox. So inside we'll have the client ID, client secret 1 and 2. You just paste it here. Okay, the details here, you can check the information from here, because right now I don't have the ID and the password. Okay, hold on. I go to this one. Okay, you guys can see my screen, right? For the Google Chrome one, because I already switched the screen from the SQL and then to here. Okay, all right. Inside here have a live demo. Okay, you can go to this website if you want to do some testing, like if you don't want to use your own company. Okay, go to this website. Okay, I paste it here. Hold on, this one. Okay, you can go to this website and then you select this one, SQL account e-invoice. Okay, so it is the same as yours one. Just inside the company profile here, HQ already registered their information. You see this is our HQ company name, eStream. Okay, so you click on the connect my invoice. They already insert the client ID and client secret 1 or 2. So you can do the testing inside this one, the cloud version. Okay, but if you want to do it using your own sandbox, right? I mean, using your my tax ID. Okay, you can go to register. Maybe it's this one. Hold on, I try to look for the onboarding. Okay, for this one. Okay, you can refer to this guideline, onboarding guide. Okay, inside will show you how to register for the e-invoice. Okay, this is the real one. This is my tax. This is the real one, the real server. But if you want to use for testing environment, hold on, I tried to register for my invoice intermediary. This one. Okay, this is for testing only, for testing purpose. Okay, the procedure actually is the same as this one. So you will just click on the pre-production link, and then you just follow the guideline to register for your own company lah. If you want to using your own company to testing for the e-invoice. Okay, but if you don't want, you can using the HQ. Okay, inside the cloud version. Okay, once you're done, you put in all the information needed. Okay, you put in the sandbox here, and then you put in the intermediary. Okay, and then you may just click the test. Okay, if you have the green light at here, which means you done register for the my invoice. Okay, after you're done for this part, right? Okay, next you need to do is you have to maintain your customer and the supplier. You have to do some setting lah. Okay, for example, we go to the maintain customer. Okay, for example, this is your existing customer listing, right? Okay, for example, I select this one. Okay, you need to do is you have to update their TIN number. Okay, so TIN number is, okay, if you got two ways. One is you can edit, and then you click this one, the SSM number new, click on the search button here. Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is the TIN number, sorry, this is the SSM number for this company. No, customer and the supplier also, but both are the same method on how to update it because you see the supplier also have this button. Supplier also, sorry. Yeah, supplier also have this button. Okay, you may just click on this button to update it one by one for the customer and the supplier. Okay, this is one of the way. And then if you don't want to like click edit one by one of the customer and supplier, right? Okay, actually have another way, which is you may right click and then you click the TIN lookup. Because right now it's using the testing company, so it doesn't have this function. But actually the TIN lookup, right, it will link, I'm not sure can show you the things or not. TIN lookup. Hold on. I try to look up. Okay, but it's okay. I just let you know that actually got two ways. One is you edit and then you edit one by one inside the customer and supplier. And then another one is you just right click at the right panel here. You can click on the TIN lookup. So it will show out a listing. Okay, inside will show out like maybe right now have 13 customer, right? So all the 13 customer will show out at here, and then you just click one by one the search button. So system will have you update the TIN number. Okay. Another one you need to do is the postcode. Okay, like for example, you see the postcode right now is blank, right? So you click edit. This one, you click it become this one. So once you type in, you click enter, system will automatically refresh the city and the state for you. Okay, so this one you need to fill in. Okay, and then for the email, right? Right now the email, the format is like this. I mean, you cannot use the comma. You have to use this one, the semicolon. Okay, but if you update to the 866 version, right, system you have you to convert it. But the condition is at first, if you key in like this, then only system will have to convert. Okay, for overseas and supplier, overseas one, because they don't have the TIN number, right? So all you can do is you go to the text. Okay, the ID type, you just leave it as blank. The TIN number, you can choose from here. Okay, this is for the local customer or local supplier, which maybe they don't have the company. Okay, so you need to select the first one. But for foreign buyer and foreign supplier, you have to select either this one or this one. Okay. And then for the local buyer, right? Maybe they just provide you the IC number. So you may just click this one and then put in the IC number, and then you just put in the general public will do. Yeah, yes, correct. Need to add the 6. But if you update to the latest version, right, system will automatically convert to the format that RSGN needed. So you need to update into the 866 version. I try to show you and see. I'm not sure right now the RSGN server is okay or not. Because this morning I tried to submit the testing e-invoice, the sandbox one. It seems like system is keep refreshing, then cannot let me to submit the e-invoice. I try and see, for example, invoice. This one. Okay, so you see the phone number. Okay, I try to submit and see. I try and see. Yeah, I think the RSJ server still have the problem. You see, it is keep refreshing only. Request to details from what details you are mentioned? Like maybe the TIN number or address or their company name, the details. Okay, I think this one I just skip. TIN number, address, phone number. Okay, TIN number you can using the SQL to help you to search for it. But for the address and the phone number, you need to request from the customer. Wow, hold on. Random account overseas then the TIN number how many? Hold on. I check the message. Okay, for random income for overseas tenant, right? Okay, don't have the TIN number. Okay, you have to select the TIN number. You use this one, foreign buyer. Because they don't have the TIN number, right? So you have to select for this one, foreign buyer. Then you have to issue if they need the e-invoice, then you need to submit the e-invoice. So if they don't need, you can just submit for the hold on. Phone cannot be blank. Phone number. They have the company phone or not? Because I'm not sure that phone number is it the mandatory field to fill in or not, since they already changed the format for the phone number. Bulk edit customer detail. Customer details, I think you need to do it. I mean, you have to edit one by one to edit. Only if you want to update the TIN number, then system can help you to update by batch. Other, like maybe you want to update the postcode or the phone number, you need to edit one by one and then go inside and key in. Surely, yeah, your question, yeah, yes, correct. If they don't want to give the real name or IC or TIN number, yeah, you just use the general public will do. Since maybe they don't want the, for this one, for this case, they will need the e-invoice or not, or they just straight away don't want the e-invoice. If they don't need the e-invoice, then maybe you just submit for the consolidated e-invoice will do, which means you no need to get their name, IC or TIN number. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. Then I think you just key in, you just straight away submit as the consolidated e-invoice will do lor. Customer MSIC code. Customer MSIC. Wow, customer MSIC, I think I have to double check and see. I go through the many customers seems like doesn't have a place to key in the MSIC. I check and see for the MSIC code. Consolidated invoice. Okay, hold on. Later I show you. Yeah. OK，如果他没有给你定 number 的话呢，OK，首先你要知道的是哈，就是 for 这个 e-invoice 啊，他自己需不需要这个 e-invoice 的单来 claim 他的账？如果不需要了，好像他是 end user，OK，好像你去 restaurant 吃东西，你是 end user 嘛，你是消费者吧？我只是去吃东西，我不需要拿 e-invoice 来做我的账，我不需要做任何东西，我只是去吃罢了。这样的话，我就不需要拿 e-invoice 的单，我拿普通的单，他给我普通的单也是可以。除非说我这个单我要拿回去公司，我要去 claim 账的话了，我就要去讨那个 e-invoice。讨那个 e-invoice 的话，我就要给他可能我公司的 DIN number，还是就是我的那个 DIN number 咯，这样之类的。然后他一定要就是我一定要给我就是一定要给他我的名字这些东西，他才能开 e-invoice 嘛。所以如果说他没有给你这些 DIN number 的话了，你就是可能要想看他是不是其实是不需要 e-invoice 的。如果不需要的话，叫你当成它是 consolidated e-invoice 上去就可以了。
哦，老师就是讲我直接我就是普通这样开单，然后我不
嗯。
需要不需要拿 IC number 什么，就是 normal 这样的开单罢了啦。
啊，对对对，如果他不需要 e-invoice 的话，就是他只是普通消费者，没有拿你的单去 claim 账的话，这样你只是开普通的单给他就可以了。然后当你
就是好像我
submit 的时，嗯，
普通这样的开单罢了啦。
对对对对对，然后在下个月尾7号之前，你就是一整批 submit consolidate 上去罢了。consolidate 的话，就是说那一些消费者是不需要 e-invoice 的，所以我 submit 整批上去的意思。
就是扫描下去，我们有做这个单，可是
啊，
这个
对
customer 他不需要那个
对，
e-invoice
一张一张的
的
e-invoice。
啦。
嗯，对对对
就
对对，
不能这样啦，就是这样做罢了啦。OK
嗯，
OK。
对对对，OK，OK，hold on 呢。Not only the TIN number, company name, I think have some, okay, hold on, I try and see, have a guideline, right? This one, the mandatory field. Because if they have registered for the SSD, they also need to provide you the SSD number also. before issuing, yeah, this one. A. This one. Okay, you can see from here, this one is before issuing the e-invoice, required documents is what? So this is how you update for the supplier, like I showed you just now. Okay, and then, yeah, this one is for self-bill. Hold on, I think not only these two only, still have other things need to provide also. Yeah, sure. This one actually you can go to the official website. You go to the sql.com.my. Okay, you go to the sql.com.my, right? You go to this one, the e-invoice. Actually, inside got many info regarding for this one. Like you want to check on the reference guide, or you want to check on the onboarding guide also can. You click on it. So you can click on one by one to study the things. Okay. Hold on. Too many questions. Okay, hold on. Singapore. Cash entry, submit multi-sales. Cash flow entry, right? Yeah, you can submit the sandbox in invoice. Consolidated. Okay, for the cash flow entry, I think you want to multi-self-bill invoice. How to say for the multi-self-bill? Because one cash flow entry, you only can submit for the one self-bill. Because you see, if you click, okay, for example, you want to pay the commission to the agent, right? Okay, so beside this one, click on the more, you have to put in the details here. Like for example, company, maybe you can put it, put the name. Then if you want to issue like many commission, okay, I think you have to issue many payment voucher. You cannot like put in like all of this in one PV because you cannot insert all the details inside here, right? Oh no. Staff claim。OK，我想问一下哈，你要开的 self-bill 以外在 payment voucher 是开 for 什么的？是开 for commission 的是吗？还是 for 什么原因你会开到就是 self-bill 的，然后在 PV 那个 button？Yeah, for local, every sales must submit to the e-invoice, and then for the purchase one is done by a supplier. So you just, okay, for the SQL, right? Actually, you can import the invoice from the My Invoice portal. Okay, when you come to the purchase invoice, right? Okay, you click on this one, you can batch import. Okay, system will get the data from the My Invoice portal. Okay, so you may just tick which one you want to import, and then they will import inside the purchase invoice. So 如果说你拿到的单是 foreign supplier 的话，你才需要做那个 self-bill invoice，因为要不然的话，其实那个商家是已经 validate 去了，你不需要再第二次再重新 validate 你的那个 purchase 单的。Commission 中国 expenses。OK，for commission 的话，你只能就是一张一张开吧，因为一个 cash entry 只可以给你写一个人的名字罢了。So 如果你是一个 claim 出到完全部嘛，这样你没有办法，因为你只能拆开来这样子做罢了。然后到时候你可能做 bank account 的时候，你就可能要一次过几条，好像你是给3个人的 commission 嘛，你要开3个payment voucher 才可以，因为要不然的话，你的那个 self bill 它 不能一次过放3个人的名字在这边的。啊，对对对对，你给 commission 给 local agent，对，你要开那个 self bill，因为你要 lock 他的那个 income 在那个 agent 的那一边，变成他在 submit 他的 form BE 的时候哈，他就会有这一笔的 income 在他的那个tax 的那一边了。Yes, correct. And also for the pay voucher, like just now, if the commission, if you have, then you also need to do the self bill lor. Mm, yeah, I think so. You have to key in one by one for this one, the commission payment. But this one, maybe you let me double check with the HQ and see for the commission payment if you pay in one lump sum to many agent, right? 哦，agent 会给你 invoice 哦，agent 会给你 invoice 的话，你就不需要做那个 self bill 啊，因为他给你 invoice 一定是他先去做 e-invoice 了的，你就是负责像普通这样 key in 罢了。这些 commission 是说好像你是给那个 agent，那个 agent 是没有公司，是个人的，你就需要做那个 self bill。Staff don't provide communication to issues of the claim tax. Okay, if staff submit entertainment bill, okay, for staff 如果是员工拿那个来 claim 的话，他如果说没有 providing 的话，那些是你还是可以去 claim tax，可是你不需要做 self bill，因为可是你要在他的 off letter 那边就 mention 他是你的 staff 的话，你就可以这样子做。Yeah, yeah. I'm recording this online training. Yeah. Later on, maybe I try to convert it and then uh you guys when you register you got key the email address or not? Oh, okay, okay. Then I think maybe I will send email to you all after I done convert the video. PV OK for PV 的话是否好像OK 它有几种情况的，因为你做小 bill 的话是好像比较可能他是个人，好像你给租金，你给租金的话那个人可能是安哥还是安迪，他本身是没有开公司的嘛。OK 这样的情况你就需要开小 bill，这样这个时候你就可以在 PV 这边去开小 bill，因为你要 proof 你的那个 expenses，然后变成说你这里可以扣账嘛，他那边那个 income 就要 lock 在他的那一边。所以你就需要在这里做那个 self bill 呀是看，OK OK OK for entertainment bill，如果是你的员工的话，就可以不需要，你要 mention 他是你的员工才可以，就是在 off letter 那些的话，就是这个人他是你的员工的话，他拿来 clean 东西的话，他就可以，你就不需要开那个 self bill 的。OK，okay, hold on. Okay, just now I show you about the customer and the supplier, right? Okay, so for customer, right? So you need to do is you have to update your SM number. Sorry.
Hello，
Hello.
请问一下，
你好。
刚才我那个 question 就是我的 staff 他拿 entertainment bill，好像他去 restaurant 吃饭啊什么啊，还是我老板啦，然后拿进来的 bill 没有我们，他那个 bill 里面没有 mention 到我们的 TIN number，然后我 submit 做 submit income tax 的时候做 filing 啊 audit 啊 purpose 啊 whatever 啊，我不需要开 sales bill 吗？还是我需要开 sales bill to support for 我 tax purpose 啊？
你不需要开小 bill，可是如果你能的话，你就拿 e-invoice 哦。如果真的没有的话，因为 他的 law 里面有讲，如果他是你的员工，他拿来好像 staff claim 的话，是不需要有 invoice 也是可以。可是我不清楚他是否这个宽限期罢了，就是好像宽限期是有6个月的嘛，就他可能到明年的2026年的话，应该是到明年的6月这样子。就这个期间，如果说你拿普通的单，然后 staff 的话是可以 claim 的。
哦，其实你是因为之前我们 training 的时候，
嗯。
讲师那个老师有讲过要开 sell bill，那现在是暂时性不需要开，then 过后6个月，等于是明年我们怎么样都好，他拿进来的单，我们要开 sell bill 咯。现在暂时是不需要咯，直接可以
呃
做，好像 submission for tax purpose 咯，对吗？
可以这样讲，可是不一定什么东西都要做小 bill 啊，就是如果你是去吃东西，它是有 register SSN 的话，这样你就能有权利 request 那个 invoice from 他就可以了。
如果他没有给 e-invoice，他吃了 restaurant，他这样给你一个好像 normal 的小小单，好像那个他们的 post
嗯
machine print 出来那个 entertainment restaurant bill，then 那个都不是 e-invoice 嘛，那个是他们的
对，
entertainment。让我们回来暂时性6个月没，我们不用做 sales bill。After 6个月的 Miss January 26开始，他们全部的人的 restaurant 单回来，就要开自己的 sales bill to claim tax purpose 咯，是不是？
嗯、我 OK，我不清楚，如果
快
是这样子
confuse 了
做。
吧？啊，
我明白，因为如果说做小 bill 的话，因为它不是什么东西都可以做小 bill，它是有几种情况。
对，
因为如果他
啊，
是个人的话，你就可以做。可是如果他本身是商家，他没有给你那个 invoice，你去 self bill 他的话，我不懂这样子是不是对的，因为他
好了，
是有
也是害
权利
到他吗？
啊，因为他是有权利给你那个 e-invoice，的就是不应该是由你这里去 self bill 他这样子。
现在 restaurant 全部都是开始走这 e-invoice 哦，是不是这样讲？
对，然后现在的 POS system 它应该会有那个，我不懂你有没有去过，好像就是那些99的话，可能它就会有那个，会有 QR code 的。如果说他给你普通的单，就是如果说你要 invoice，你就 scan 那个 QR code，你填你要的资料，他就 send 你 invoice 这样子。
我觉得很麻烦哦，有些他们老板他们哪里会去做这样麻烦的事？就是我老板他们 entertainment 去了 restaurant 拿进来的单，就是我们要 claim 了嘛，然后哪里要叫老板要去 scan 啊，什么什么啊，
不会做的。
他们不会做这些东西的，他们也觉得很麻烦。Whatever bill 他就
哦，
丢进来给我们，然后我们就要 solve the problem，我要 call tax purpose 嘛，是不是？我这个月6个月里面，我暂时还不用开 sales bill，政府能承受能接受。但是 after January 的时候，不好意思哦，他说你一定要开 sales bill 哦。我的问题是在这里哦，是因为现在是 duration period is a testing。
嗯，明白的，明白的。
Then after this period, is it will be fine that if we don't issue any sales bill? Then another problem is 我老板不可能告诉那个人啊，我的 company 的 TIN number 啦，我老板哪
嗯
里会记？哪里会记他的？我们公司也是典型的，他拿我们 TIN number 会搞什么事情？我老板也不会随便随便给人家 TIN number 的嘛，对吗？也是一个
，OK，
问题呀、
OK，要
是不是？
不然这个我
然后
去 find out 一下看看。如果说现在应该是 OK，可是之后的话我就不晓得他会不会有
，no，
更改，因为我觉得他是商家，你下不回去，我觉得很奇怪。
也是一个问题。有的是觉得那个 TIN number 没有说，你再有公司来往可以，我能 provide 你，大家都清楚。但是你去
嗯
一个小商店呐、去一个小 restaurant 吃东西呀、然后你去 provide 人家全部公开信我们的 TIN number，这是一个好像觉得很 sensitive 的 issue 咯。 他也是小公
嗯
司、小 restaurant 罢了，他有给我单，但是他的 revenue 有没有过150千？会影响到我的下 sell view 他，影响到他的那边的 income 嘛，对吗？也是一个头
对
痛的问题。有那个政府也是笑的，没有考虑到这些东西。讲的容易，我们做的人几辛苦啊！
，OK，明白，可以，我去 try to find out 看看，我看能不能找到答案给你啦，关于
好的
讲你的那
solution
个，
哦。
对对对
还有刚才我的 company 也是做那个 share market investment 的，刚才我有问过，好像他们给我们 overseas 是给我们一个 statement 一个 report what is
嗯
the
哼，
sales price and unit number and current what is the value of the share。 then 我收到那边它的 price 是profit selling in profit or sell in loss，连这些东西都是自己要做 sales people 咯，我是都没有给反样，在我的思想方面呢、因为要这样多
嗯
高的，是不是我要一张一张去做，还是我可以 control
嗯，这个你也给我去 find out 一下，因为 investment
你对对对，应该，
因为我还没
我也不
有
要打入
到。
他家，你反而了也私底下 BM 我不要影响到其他人上课的时间，谢谢
OK，
你，
好，可以可以，谢谢你，谢谢你，好，我去买二先，就你的 investment 的 part 跟那个 staff claim 的东西的。
哈哈，谢谢，
OK，好好，谢谢你，谢谢。
拜。
OK，好，拜拜。OK，我们再看另外一个，对，for director claims 的话，嗯。OK，for 现在 currently 的话，direct claims 的话，我知道的是，如果你没有拿 invoice 的话，它还是可以，就是好像 PM voucher 这样直接，就是你也可以扣 tax 的，but 应该是 for 这个 relaxation period 吧，but 就是可能你到明年的时候，你可能就需要拿到那个 invoice 才可以了。我现在的话是 OK 的。
老师，
哦，你好
没有，我想问一下哦，问你我们是好像做这个小型的旅店呐、我们收到 Agoda 的 booking form 吗
，OK
？Agoda booking form 是有外国人订，也有本地的人订的吗？
OK，
所以他拿进来的时候，我们就是要做 e-invoice 啊，我不可能做 sell bill 的嘛，我是做 e-invoice，我要分 local 的和 foreigner 的，是不是这样要分出来？
OK，你的生意是做那个好像 homestay 那种的是
啊
吗？就是
啊啊啊啊啊啊！
OK，然后Agoda 就会 bill 你就是那些 booking 的东西啦。
没有Agoda 他没有比我的，他没有，只是他给他的 guest 拿那
OK，
些 booking form 进来住的时候，
嗯
假如那个 booking form 100块，他就是 pay 我100块，他没有拿什么了，因为 commission 他们已经抽去了的，我只是拿到 net 的 figure 那边罢了。
，OK，
那
然后
我就是目前我的修就是说 revenue 就是算这个100块已经包括8% 的 service charge 了咯。
OK，所以你的 sales 就会是100块钱的那个8%的 service charge，就可能90多块这样子。
那我就是直接进我的 e-invoice 了嘛。我 bill 的时候，我要做 e-invoice 的时候，我要分开是，因为Agoda有的是本地人 book 的，有的是外国人还是我的那个 code 就要写30的，还是写 public 的呢？还是 foreigner 的呢？
foreign buyer。
因为 Agoda 是外国的嘛，
OK，明白。Agoda 是外国对。
哈。他不可能给我们 e-invoice，所以我这边要自己做。我不是做 sell，不可以做 sell bill 嘛，我要做 e-invoice 的嘛，是吧？
嗯，等一下，你让
啊，
我想一下，
或者
你
不要紧，我给你电话，你 find out 了，你给我知道哦。
OK，可以。
因为我们收到的就是说，好像 Booking 的啦，Agoda 的啦，还有什么这个 Expedia 的这些东西，这些 company 嘛，全部都是外国的嘛。
OK，可以。还是你等一下你给我电话号码，可能我去翻out 了，我再 contact 回你哦。
OK。
OK，因为现在 Q&A 全部 stuck 了，然后我的 trading 全部卡在这边了。
不要紧哈，
好
你 find out 的才
是
给我知道，我就放一个电话在那边哦。
OK，好，可以。
Thank you。
不好意思。
不要紧，Thank you。
OK，so 我们 continue 这个 training 的东西。不好意思。OK，讲关于就是刚刚，总之你 invoice 的话，你这个 customer 的话，你一定要有那些呃 OK，for invoice 的话呢，for customer 这里就总之你一定要 update 你的这个 SSM 的 number，你 click 它，然后它就会帮你 search 那些 DIN number 的东西啦。因为你 click 了过后，它就会帮你 update 那个 DIN number 咯。OK，然后过后你的 postcode 也要记得去 update 它，就是比如说你打这个，你要按 enter，它都会 refresh 给你。然后 for 电话号码的话呢，现在你 update 去866的 version，好像以前我们有放 dash 啊、放空格那些的话，你在 submission 的时候，它就会帮你就是update 去那个就是根据 RC 现在新格式，前面有个6，然后再 follow with 你的电话号码这样子。OK，然后 email 的话呢，以前如果你们是用逗号的话啦。你 update 了过后哈，system 也会帮你转换去就是 semicolon，就是那个分号。当然，前提是你的 format 要是逗号了过后它是没有空格的话啦，system 才会帮你就是 convert 去那个 semicolon 的那个符号。如果你是逗号了再空格的话，它就不能帮你转了，因为 system detect 不到，你要自己去改才可以。OK，for customer 是这样子，这些比较重要的点。然后当然，如果它是 SSD 那些的话，你当然也是要 update 在这边哦，它的 SSD 的 number 啊那些东西。然后 for MSIC code 的话，我 find out 了，我再给你们知道一下 for 那个 customer 的。OK，for supplier 呢，其实跟 customer 是差不多一样的，只是有一个地方不一样的呢，就是它的多了一个叫 classification code 的东西，这边。OK，就是好像如果他是 OK，通常 supplier 的话，通常如果他是商家的话，他一定是做了 e-invoice submission 了的，所以你是不需要再做 submission e-invoice。当然，如果他是好像个人还是外国公司的话，你是拿不到他的 e-invoice 吗？这样你就需要做的就是 sub bill 哦，或者是直接 consolidate 都可以。然后你的 classification code 你就需要选啊，这时候呢，就是你这边的归类不到的话，它通常就是会归类成这是。然后如果你是好像 import goods 的话，你要选034，然后如果你是 import service 的话，你就需要选035的咯。OK，它只是在 supplier 这边 side 是多这个叫 classification code。OK，所以这个需要注意一下。当然，其他东西你还是要去 update 它咯。除了 DIN number 能 batch update 以外，其他你可能都需要 edit，然后进去里面改。所以 for 那些契约 start 的话呢，现在可以就是 update 你们的 software，然后要拿一些时间去 update 你们的 profile 那些才可以了。OK，so far customer 跟 supplier 的 setting 是这样子啦。OK，过后you mean the self bill for the foreign supplier, right? Okay, for the foreign supplier, okay, let's say for this one, you see this one is in SG, right? So this one is the foreign supplier lor. Okay, e-invoice submission, we have to change to self bill lah. Okay, and then this one depends on is import of goods or import of service, so you can change the code at here. Okay, let's say I select as default lah, 036. I click save. Okay, let's say you create the purchase invoice. Okay, you click new. Okay, you select this one, the supplier. Okay, let's say you purchase the product from them. Okay, maybe 10 unit now. Okay, let's say. Okay, you can always check the details at the more here at the left hand side, and then scroll to the bottom. Okay, so the submission is in South Bill, and then this is the company details lah. Okay, so if you got update the sales tax or service tax number, it also show at here. Oh, sorry, still got one thing. For the foreign one, right, you have to update this one. Yeah, this one thing number have to change to foreign supplier. This one you have to change it. Okay. Reselect again. So you can see the DIN number is already captured as the foreign supplier. Okay, and then you just click for save. I'm not sure I can try to submit or not. Okay, this one is submit for one e-invoice only lah for the South Bill. You click. Okay, I think the HTML server still got problem, but the step actually is like this only. So you just issue as usual, and then you double check and see the DIN number is it captured as the foreign supplier. After that, you just click on the my invoice to submit for the e-invoice. Okay, or you want to like make it like batch submit also can. Okay, you just click the browse screen. Okay, for example, you got a few purchase invoice here, right? Okay, you click on this one, batch submit the e-invoice. You click apply. Okay, sorry, this one doesn't have one. This one is submitted. I try to issue another one. Okay, for example, this one. Okay, you see that this one is not the submitted one, right? So you click on this one, batch submit. One doesn't show up. This one is submitted. Okay, never mind. Okay, but actually SQL got this function. I'm not sure why this one, the invoice for this one, the batch one cannot show up. Okay, but if you submit one by one, you can click one the submit. But right now the SGN server got some issue. You see it is under the submitted status only. It is not validate. If the invoice is already validated, right, it will show the green tick. Local supply we just submit. Okay. For local supplier, you no need to submit the invoice because they already submit the invoice to validate, right? So you just key in as usual will do. You no need to do any submission unless you receive the bill is from the foreign supplier. Then you only need to do the self bill. Backdate lah. Backdate the sales invoice submit. Backdate 的话，应该是只能3天这样子不了，你应该不能推到这么的前面。可是如果说你的 sales invoice 你要开，你可以开 as 就是想看下这个 sales invoice 你可以 issue 在12号，可是你 submit 的时候18号应该还是可以 submit 的，因为 SQL 的 function 就是它可以给你就是到1个月过后就是才 submit，因为它可以就是因为政府就是讲 consolidate 的话，就是给你30天的期限，到下个月的7号才 submit 嘛，对不对？所以 SQL 它有这个权限，就是让你这个单可以就是到下个月的7号才 submit。 我都说你现在开单了嘛，好像你是2号开的，你就是可以拖到就是下个月7号之前才submit上去都 OK 的。OK，好的。OK，so for 的那个batch 的话，我不晓得为什么他按了他没有反应，因为他水平应该会出现的，就是如果说你没有 submit 的话，我不懂是不是他的 server 有问题，所以它导致它不能出现了。但如果说你们要 submit 的话，就是你可以按这个咯。然后如果是 consolidate 的话，你可以 click 这个。consolidate 的话呢，就是那一些可能那些就是不需要 e-invoice。OK，你就 consolidate 整批上去这样子。OK，我 try 看 sales 的那边看看，sales 的这边这里好像也是不行，因为还有的话，它应该会是能有一个 validation 的，上没有。OK，没有关系，就是 OK。总之这里就有几种东西你可以按啊。consolidate 的话呢，就是每个月的下个月的7号之前你 submit，是否那一些customer 不需要 e-invoice，就是 end user 的，你可以 consolidate 整批上去咯。OK，我 try to click 看一下，OK，你要点这个咯，unsubmitted e-invoice，哦，还是没有，我 try to 看看这个能吗？OK，比如说我放日期放全部到完了，OK，比如说这一些，还是你可以 select all，还是 tick selection 都可以啦，OK，你可以自己决定哦，你 right click 在这里吧，OK，比如说我要 submit 这7张单，这7张单都是 end user 是没有，就是它本身是没有公司的，OK，我就按 next。你看它的这是有 submit 1号到7号咯。当然，如果说8号是 submit invoice 的话，它就会 skip 掉8号，从9号开始，OK，然后过后你就按 submit。你看它这里是写 consolidated 的，OK，它的 server 还是有问题，所以我 show 不到给你看。But 你可以 refer 回去刚刚就是那个 guideline 这边哈，它这里其实是有教你，你看它有教你怎样去 submit 的东西的。好像刚刚你们问的那个 commission，它这里也是有教你怎样做咯。好像你看一下哈，这里 OK，比如说他是要配给这个叫 ABC 的5000块的 commission，OK，它就是你看这里是它就是一个 PV 只可以开 for 一个人罢了，所以变成说如果你有几个的话，你可能就要分批哦，因为它只能 for 一个罢了，所以它就这样子，它就可以 submit 上去咯。这是 for payment voucher 的。嗯这个看一下这个 OK，你看它是 validate 的话是这样子的，这个的话是在 loading 中，好像刚刚你看我们看的这个，它就是在 loading 中，它一直不能跑。你看它是这样子，它还不能跑这些。然后它旁边有2天的意思哈，就是说你还有就是2天的时间可以去做 amendment 东西，因为我意外的话有3天的时间可以给你去做更改嘛。好像如果说你的里面的 amount 错，customer 错，还是 description 错，这一些都可以去更改。然后3天过后呢，你就不能再去 amend 了。你如果要 amend 的话，你就需要去开 CN 或者是 DN 才可以。做 CN 跟 DN 的话呢，你就需要有那个reference number invoice 来 supporting 它，就是我要调 adjustment on 这张单这样子才可以。so for 好像现在可能如果你是 interco company 的话，你们是开 DN 的嘛，对吗？现在你就不能这样子用了，你就只能开 sales invoice 来才可以了。OK，我 try 看给你们看一下哈，如果说它是OK，你看啊，它3秒过后它是青色的勾的，像我刚刚那个还在转的话，那个啦，它是 refresh 的，因为应该是 E-invoice 它那边的 server 有问题，所以它就会有一个 valid 的 status 是青色的购物。OK，好像你看它写2天，就是说还可以，还有2天的时间可以做更改。如果是4个小时还有4个小时，3分钟的话就是还有3分钟的意思咯。 OK，然后这个呢，你可以看它的那个 log，也就是你们的 audit trail，就是 audit trail 看看谁更改、谁 submit 啊、cancel 啊都可以看得到。OK，然后 submit 了过后，它就会是长这样子的，就是刚刚我一直卡在这个 page，它就会 show 这个样子。OK，它就有这个 QR code。这个 QR code 当你在 preview 你的 sales invoice 的时候，default 的话它是会有。如果说现在 currently 你用的 sales invoice 的 format，你要加这个 QR code 的话了，这里也是有可以教你怎样加。我觉得我今天应该是不够时间 show 啊。它这里有教你怎样去加那个 e-invoice，所以如果你们要去 study 的话也是可以。当然，如果 study 了你还是不了解要怎样做的话，你可以 call into support，然后 support 可以帮你去加这个 QR code 进去了。OK，so 它就会有个 UUID 哦。OK，UUID 呢，就是当你 click submit 的那一刻，它 auto 会 generate 给你的。OK，so UUID 不代表说就是你就是这个东西是不是 valid 的，因为你 valid 了过后啊，它会有一个东西是叫 long ID 的，还有这个东西叫 long ID 的。你看现在 long ID 是空的，代表说我们这个的 invoice 是不 valid 的，因为它还没有正式 submit 上去。然后 UUID 哦，如果说你 cancel 那个 document 的话，它还是会保持有的，因为这个是你的 submission 的那个 index ID 来的。OK，所以你可以参考这里看看哦。所以这个就是它的，如果说 valid 的话，这里会有 show 的 details，就是 supplier 就是你，就是你开单的那个然后这个是卖家，这个是买家，然后这个是 bill 了多少钱的意思哦。OK，然后如果你要 share PDF file 呢，你也可以就是 email 出去给 customer 啦。OK，这个是 for 普通的那个 e-invoice，它跟那个 consolidate 也是很像的，只是 consolidate 它submit了过后哈、它长得也是一样的。不过它这里的话，它的那个 buyer 的话就会变成是 general public 哦，因为它是没有那个人名了的嘛。因为 consolidate 是 for 好像 end user 不需要单，可是我要报我的 sales 上去证明我是有那个单这样子的。OK，so so far 这个 EY 这边的话有什么问题吗？我这个 submission 的，因为我现在收不到给你看，它其实 submit 的时候是很快的。可以，这个 site 其实你可以自己去这个网站哈、就是稍等一下啊，我这里开太多个 tab 了。OK，你去这里 skl.com.my，你去按这个 EY。OK，这个 link 你按进去哦，它里面有很多东西可以看的，好像starting 不需要 submit invoice，你就像普通人 key in payment voucher 罢了。OK，你按进去，好像 onboarding 的话就是你要 start 你的 invoice，所以什么 step 需要去做？好像你需要去注册这个 invoice 哦，在 My Invoice 的那个 portal 里面要去开 ERP 的这个东西。OK，ERP 的话呢，就是你要让因为你要让那个 S 先知道我是要用这个 SQL accounting，就是受认证的那个 software 来开我的 invoice 档，所以你就要 add 这个 ERP。然后 intermediary 的话呢，就是呃，你需要就是 set as 就是 SQL 那个总行那一边来，就是因为 for invoice 的话有两个 option 可以 upload 嘛，就是一个是你直接在 My Invoice 直接 manually key in 单，一个是利用那个 API 的。API 的话呢，就是好像利用 SQL accounting software 来帮你去 submit，so 你就需要填它那个 HQ 总行的资料。然后才可以去就是做认证 on 这个东西哦，for 那个 intermediary 的，你可以进去看，它有 video 教你怎样去做一个 step 一个 step 的。OK，当然这个 My Tax 才是真正你要 start 那个 e-invoice 的那个网站哦。for 好像 testing 的话呢，就是你去那个 pre-production，刚刚我是有 setting 了的那个 pre-production 个这个网站。它的 step 其实是一样的，只是它这个是 for testing purpose，它不会 keep 任何的那个 statistic 在那个它的 SGN 的 server 那一边。OK，然后这个就是这样子 submit。 OK， so far for 这个 submission invoice 的话有问题吗？因为它跟你现在 key in 的习惯是一样的，只是你要多加一个 what font can change to local font for everything. Sorry，你 mention 的是哪一个啊？你是讲这个 screen 要放大它是吧？还是OK 啊，没有关系。OK，总之 submission 意外它总之就是有，我这里的话就是有 consolidate 跟那个一张一张的 invoice 哦。当然一张一张的话，如果你不要一张一张 submit，你可以 batch submit 上去。可是现在的话，我是按不到那个东西，try 看一下。OK，这个是OK OK，这个是 batch submit 的咯。你看1到7的话，刚刚我们 consolidate 去了嘛，再加这个8到17的话是还没有 submit 那个 invoice 嘛。所以如果你要一次过 submit 上去的话呢，一张一张单的话啦，你可以用这个 batch submit 的咯，在这里的这个，然后这个是 refresh 它的那个 status。对，然后 purchase 这里呢是多了一个东西，就是它可以 batch import 这个 e-invoice，好像就是人家开了 e-invoice 给你吗？哦，SQL 的字体啊，SQL 字体它是不能放大的哦，除非说，因为我现在用的是 Cloud 版本的，除非说是你电脑就是你 offline 的话啦，你可以就是改你的 computer 的那个 resolution，可能它的 percentage 放高一点，然后它就会字体变大了。因为在 software 里面它本身是没有 setting 可以去调你那个字体的 font size，可能这个你可以 call into support 可以help 你就是调那个 resolution，然后整个 software 的字体就会变大了。OK，好，OK，我这里的话，purchase 还有一个 function，就是你可以拉那个 purchase 的单下来。OK，比如说等一下哈，我在 loading 着。OK，比如说好像就是比如说你有那些电话单啊什么那些单，他 bill 你的公司的嘛，对不对？所以他就 lock 住你的店，然后变成说你就可以这里直接就是 import 你的 data 进来。好像说你看这个 OK，比如说你买 laptop，你跟这个店买 laptop，OK，他开单哦，他做 validation 了哦，他做 e-invoice 了，现在你要把这个单就是 import 进来你的 purchase invoice 这边嘛，OK，你可以 tick 它，然后下面你可以 mapping 你的 item code 了，OK，这个 function 哈，就是你一定要有 item code 做 mapping 才可以。然后 OK，比如说我是 mapping 这个，虽然说这个 item code 你 mapping 了，可能你的 COA 的 account code 你要换的话了，你 import 进来了先才换也是可以。OK，我这个的话，它就你指的错误是什么的错误？是价钱，还是 description，还是那个商家的那个资料是吗？OK，如果是OK，如果是那个错误是刚刚我列出来的那几个啦，就是 amount 错，description 错，还是他就是那个 supplier 的名字错的话，你可以要求 reject 这个单的。好像 OK，现在我 mapping 了那个 item code 嘛，对不对？他 bill 你的是这个 ABC computer laptop 嘛，对不对？可能你真正买的不是这个 brand 的 laptop，可能是别的 brand 的。but 他打进去的 description 是这个，你就是 find out 它是错的。OK，你先 import 它。哦，OK，sorry，这边上面你要 mapping supplier 先，比如说这个啦。OK，我就按 import 进来。OK，hosting done 了。OK，你 import 了过后哦，我 refresh 一下，你看就会有这个单，它是 valid 的，因为这个是对方已经做 submission 了。OK，然后你发现到这个是错的嘛，对不对？你可以就是在这里有一个是叫 reject 的，reject validated sandbox invoice。当然，真正的话是叫 invoice 啊，sandbox 的话对对对，item code 是 mapping under stock code。所以如果说 你不要开这样多个 item code 啦，你可能开一个叫 others，先放一个 COA，先放一个 account code 先，因为到时候你这边是可以改的，好像你这里你定这个 account 出来，好像它 mapping 现在是 under 在这个 purchase 这里嘛，对不对？那其实可能这个是 office equipment 嘛，你可以这里自己改哦，再按 save 它这样子，你可以自己 import 了过后再改也是 OK 的。OK，所以你发现这个错嘛，对不对？所以你要去 reject 它，你就按这个 reject validated 的这个，所以你就要写原因哦，是什么咯？比如说 invoice detail，然后 initiate rejection，所以它就会 reject 掉了。所以那边就需要做更改哦。看如果说它没有超过那个3天时间，它可以再改，然后再上上去。如果超过的话呢，它可能就需要开 CN，再开过一张新的单这样子。OK，说话能明白吗？那个 purchase 的 part 的可以这样子讲，对。可是如果说有些情况哈，就是 OK，呃，比如说他 bill 你的单可能是100块的，然后100块的话，可能因为有些情况就是他要自己分那个 account code 的话，哦，等一下啊，就是我看一下啊，就是，OK，我先回答你这个问题先，OK，假设说这个单是1999了，OK，那些说是1999，它可以 split 跟就是不一样的 account 的话呢，这样可能这个你就不能用 import 的方式了，因为它上面上去的时候哈，是这个 item 1999，可是 for 你的 account 的话，你可能要 split，哦，这个要进这个 expenses，那个要进另外一个 expenses 的话，这样这个的话你就只能 manually 自己 key in 了。因为 system 它 split 不到变成2行给你这样子，因为 system 只会从就是 LHTN 拉那个单下来，它 validate 什么东西，CN 也是要是，对对对，CN 也是要 submit for E-invoice，对，也是要做那个 validation 的。你的 branch 的话，OK，呃，它是不 import 也可以，可是如果说你 key 了的话，它应该就不能再拉进来了，因为你拉进来的话，你会变成不是会 double record 了吗？好像这个1999，你自己假设说是你自己 key in 进去了，你如果又再 import 那个单下来的话，它就变成有2张的1999的单哦。因为你拉进来的话，它的好处就是它的资料全部都有在这边，好像你看它的 UUID 啊、Long ID 啊，全部都有在这里。可能你自己打的单的话，它就不会有这些的 information 哦。OK，然后 for 那个 branch 的话哈，就是我想问看，就是你的 branch，你的 branch 的话不是同个 SSM number 的哈，是不一样的。因为如果是同个 SSM 的话，我们加 branch 在这里，可是 at the end 我的 SSM 是一样的嘛，so 它的 DIN 照理来讲也是一样啊，就不会不一样了，除非说你的 branch 是另外一间公司，好像 OK，可能我的母公司 HQ 的话是 ABC Company，OK，然后可能我另外一间 branch 他自己开一个新的公司，有新的 SSM 的话，像那个你就要有新的 maintain customer 才可以。因为它 SSM number 不一样，它的 D number 也跟着不一样的。哦，这样你就要，这样你就要开不一样的 customer code 了，因为不一样的那个的话，你就需要，因为好像 OK，这个是这个 branch 嘛，可能你有另外一间可能是在 Penang 的话，你就要开另外一个 customer code for Penang 的，这样 Penang 有 Penang 的 SSM 跟 Penang 的那个 D number 咯，因为公司都不一样嘛。Apply item code 跟 description。呃，Enterprise Assistant 不一样。 哦，enterprise 的话，你是指他那个 owner 有，就是旗下有几间的公司是吗？就好像我是 owner，我可能开 ABC company，我要去开就是 DF company 这样子的意思啊。可是因为 enterprise 抓的是我个人的 team 的关系。哇，你的 customer 有40个 branch 啊？嗯，40个 branch 啊，这样这个我要帮你问看 HQ 那边的，哦，你这样的 case 的话。呃，这样我要帮你问看了，因为我觉得应该是要分的，因为要不然 system 它也抓不到你的那个 branch 是什么地嘛，所以只能分吧。我帮你 confirm 多一次这个那个 branch，就不同 SSM 的话是不是要分，就是不一样的 code。然后 for 那个 enterprise 的话，我也去 try to find out 给你吧，就 enterprise 和 SSM 一样，然后 team number 不一样罢了。sorry，SSM 不一样，team number 不一样。OK，我 find out 了，我再给你知道哦。这个的话，supplier code，OK，supplier description 那一些的话不一样，应该也是不能改的，因为这个东西是它 validate 的嘛。好像 OK，刚刚我讲的就是，比如说你买那个 computer 叫 ABC 的 computer，OK，它开单，它 validate 上去了。然后当你就是 import 这个单的时候，其实你买的是可能是 A 式 computer，可能它打少一个字还是什么。这样的话，这个你只能 reject，然后叫他重新 issue，然后再 validate 过才可以。因为他的那个 description，他 upload 上去 valid 的话是那个 description 来的，而不是你要改的这个。OK，so for sales and purchase 的 submission 是这样，然后还有就是刚刚讲的 cash flow entry 哦，就是6PV 这边。假设说如果你要给 commission 的话，这个 mall 这边你就要打那个agent 的名字的这些东西哦，还有他的那些 PIN number 啊跟 IC number 这样子的，然后做那个 submission，给 dividend 那些也是需要。然后如果你给 renter 的话，那个 renter 是个人没有开公司的话，你也是需要做那个 self bill，这些都是关系到那个self bill 啊。这些的话，在刚刚我给你们的这个概览里面，其实它都有 show 的，就是好像 OK consolidate 怎样 submit 那个 consolidate 咯。然后刚刚讲的 purchase invoice import，刚刚说给你们看，就是拉那个单 from 那个 IRB 那边下来的话，import 的话要这样做这样子，所以他也可以教你怎样去 submit 那个 e-invoice，还有就是 self bill，全部都可以在 online 这边去看的。OK，手方还有什么问题吗？哦，OK，好的好的，就如果你们要知道更多 e-invoice 的东西啊，因为我可能就是偏向于就是 on SQL 的 side 嘛，所以如果你们要听 seminar 还是什么的话，呃 Resource 好像有 seminar，可是我忘记是几个，你稍等一下啊，我找看一下。呃，稍等一下啊，我找看一下啊，就是那个 e-invoice 的话是，哦，这是5月的。它也是 online Zoom 的啦，就5月就是8号、15号那些。等一下哈，我找看一下我能按给你们嘛，等一下啊。 OK，等一下啊，那个 link 的话是在这边。OK，这个 OK，这是Resolve 举办的那个 webinar 啦。OK，它有就是有些有中文的，你可以按进去这个那个 website 过后哈，就是你看它这里有些是中文的，有些它就有 attach 就会有哦，好像你看这个它就有中文的，有些它可能就没有，还是它的 link expire 了，所以你可能要自己去按看一下。它这里有 Mandarin 的话，你可以去click 看看哦。OK，so 如果你要听那个对啊对啊，你指的是这个好，改来好。改来的话，目前只有英文的罢了，中文的话是下面好像这些讲解哦，好像什么情况的话，就有中文的罢了。OK，然后我们倒回来这里的话，就是 OK，刚刚我 share 的那个 link 呢，就是 Resolve 的那个E-invoice 的那个 seminar 了。所以你们看，你们只是有空，你们要去听的话，可以去听哦。有马来文跟英文，还有中文的。中文的是在5月23号这样子。OK，就是你需要就是填资料，然后就 OK 了的。那个 link 在这边，就是刚刚我有 share 给你们这里。OK，然后 OK，这个是 Visa 举办的啦。如果你要听 HQ 的话呢，HQ 这边刚刚我们讲了这个 E-invoice 嘛，对不对？这里有一个是 E-invoice 的 seminar。OK，槟城的那一场的话，应该是已经过了。如果你们 KL 的话，你们可以去这2场的。槟城应该以后会有吧，可是我不懂是还有几时。然后这个是 webinar 是已经付我的。OK，都可以去参考看看啦，就在这个 E-invoice tab 这边，全部资料都在这里。OK，目前应该是这样子，还有什么问题吗？那个 E-invoice 的话，除了那些就是刚刚讲的，我需要去去 find out 了过后再 get back 回给你们以外。如果没有的话，这样我就 end for 今天的 training 先。可能你们先去去 try to study 看看，因为这个东西你其实可以就是去 online 的这个 cloud 这边，就是如果说你要 try to testing 的话了，你可以直接来这里，然后去按这个 SQL account invoice，它就会打开这个 page 了，就你要做任何的 testing 都可以的，它不会影响你的 data 那一些东西。因为有些人就是因为企业开始嘛，我需要做准备的话，我又不要影响我公司的东西，这样你就是直接上去 cloud 那边去做 testing 哦。哦，不客气，不客气。OK，这样没有什么问题了的话呢，这样我就 end for 今天的 training 先。好，谢谢你们。OK，那个 video 我这都 convert 了过后，我再email 给你们了哈，我那个这个今天中的，谢谢你们。OK，好，谢谢，好，拜拜。OK，好，可以，我先 convert 了先，好，可以，谢谢，拜拜。哦，拜拜。presentation，你指的 presentation 是哪一个的？是你是指这整个 training 是吗？还是指 guideline 的？guideline 的话是 in English，的就这些 guideline 是 in English，的当然它有些是有2个版本的。诶等一下啊，呃，它这里有2个的，就是好像它这里是英文的完的。 你指的 top 是什么？就是 E-invoice 的 module 是吗？你现在可以先买先，然后你就是因为你买了过后，它只是就是 activate 你的 license key 吧。你几时 start 的话，就是看你的那个turnover 是几时。如果你是7月那批，你就7月才 start。你可以先买先，过后 activate 先也不用紧的。OK，这样我就 end for 今天的 training 了哈，谢谢你们，拜拜。嗯。可以，你可以先 register 先，对，它不会影响什么，就是因为它是看你的 turnover 嘛。如果你的 turnover 是在 phase three 的那个 range 的话，就你到时候才 submit invoice 哦。可以，这样你就 register 先咯。你 register 了过后，你 phase three 7月起的时候，你才正式就是 submit invoice 的东西。我现在 currently 的话，你就不需要做什么东西，你只是像普通这样子用罢了。对，可以的。如果你真的怕的话，你可以去 register 那个 pre-production 先，就是 testing 的先，不要 register 真正的先哦。真正你到时候才 register 也是可以。OK，好的，不客气，好，拜拜。